What up? What's up, Tina? Mr. Fox, thanks for the follow. Though, not sure what's all going on with wanting to start ASAP. I was grabbing some cookies and just trying to see what I had for food. So, gotta chill. Also, not used to somebody following before I even start a stream. But welcome, welcome. What a Blossy. How's it going? What a base. How are y'all doing today? Oh, it would help if I can actually hear the game. Come on, game. Oh, sweet. How's everyone doing today? Not good, not great as usual. It's fair, it's fair. Well, hopefully things do get better. That's not the map button. That's the map button. Though I should probably check. Cool. So we got a lot of Genshin stuff to do today. Gonna do it in kind of a bit of a sporadic order, but it should be pretty good, all things considered. Because I want to get through nearly the rest of the event, because I don't think Mona's part of the event's done, but I do want to go through Xinyan and Fischl's event. I had a note card that literally told me what it, there it is. Xinyan's event, Fischl's part of the event, organized team 3 based around Kazuha. Then we could do Thoma's hangouts, Sayu's hangouts, Beto's hangouts, and then finishing in Kanamiya. Because funny enough, I've never actually finished in Kanamiya. Weirdly enough.
Gather. This is order.
And by finishing in Kanamiya, I just mostly mean like, I don't know what I mean. Exploration? Exploration. That's it. I'm also trying to do multiple things at the same time. I also forget that this is the one mission that does not have...
Great undertaking.
It's the one mission that, like... Wait. Oh, you do have a shield.
Solidify.
I was not paying attention. I was like, wait, do you have a shield? I don't remember if you have a shield or not. You do. This guy's dead. Yeah, first I want to start getting some stuff for Albedo. Get all afraid Albedo, and then we'll go from there.
Crumble.
Oops, that's also not the right button, Zhongli.
Stabilize.
Thank you.
Come into being.
Not gonna be here for too much longer. I was up all night, insanely tired. That was like me this week. This week I've not been like sleeping proper at all. Hence why I woke up. Hell, what time did I wake up? I fucking woke up at like 2 p.m. and I went to sleep at 2 in the morning. So it's like, Jesus. You think, oh, thanks, Hootao, please. Like this all week. I convinced my coworkers that I have been awake for 48 hours. That was fun. I don't know why I like randomly lie about like just menial things. I think it's just because it amuses me. Just like, yeah, I've been up for 48 hours and then I look like super, super tired. For all they know, I could be drunk or high. But I don't drink or smoke. So it's like, haha, I'm just insane.
I will have order. Live. Moment of birth.
No, my sword.
Nah, I think the reason why I like randomly will say just random things with regard to like coworkers whenever they're just like, what does the kit do after like after work or anything? Which is apparently, and I got confirmation from this from one person at my work. Apparently I'm like this mystery at work because I rarely talk to people and like I rarely talk to too many people and I focus on work and I don't talk about myself at all. But that's also because work kit and streaming kit / personal life kit are two different people. Because work kit will keep his head down and like work his ass off the entire time, And then
Burst forth.
streaming in personal life Kit is a lot more energetic and a lot more just focused on having fun
Feel this
with
ancient
things,
power.
which is nice. It's a nice change. But it's always funny when like people are just like, man, what does Kit do after work? And I'll be like, yeah, I, play games, or I, sleep, or like I'll write. And pretty much the only answer is, oh, I'm streaming like all the time. Also, I'm gonna turn the game down slightly. Both ends. There we go. Cool. See, but the best of all of those? I mean, I would say streaming's the best out of that. I love to stream, let's be real. I wish I could stream a lot more often. It's just been really busy and kind of hectic. Though, surprisingly, I did... I don't think they'll ever show up to a stream because I'm still, like, not talking about the fact that I stream too much. But I did... There is one person at my work that I trusted enough, to like mention that I stream, just because there's like one person, technically two, but there is like one person predominantly who has been like very kind and nice, even though I'm very standoffish as a person. So I did tell them that I stream. I never said what my streaming name was, so like the likelihood they'll find the stream very, very minimal.
Time to go.
But still. Also, I confused the fuck out of coworkers yesterday. It was kind of great.
Stabilize.
So, as I mentioned, work Kit and streaming Kit are like essentially two different beings for the most part. And yesterday while at work, I was helping somebody with one of the bars and like trying to get everything properly set up so that way they weren't like screwed later. And like I try to like keep talking and keep like side conversations at work to a minimum, just so that way like I can focus on work, right? And while I was working, whenever I'm in like a fast-paced environment, sometimes my personal life version of me and Kit version rather, which is the same, just want to make that clear. Just keep in mind the way you would see me essentially when it comes to work version of me and streaming personal life. Work version is very much like no emotion, just kind of there to work, there to like help out as best that I can, keeping side conversations to a minimum, and just kind of keeping to myself, which I know if you watch the streams is a very weird thing to think about, but it's true. Because then you see, you know, streaming Kit, which is the same as Kit out in the wild, which is more of outgoing, rather talkative, doesn't really shut up, like that sort of thing. It's kind of a funny contrast, in my opinion. You also may know that I'm very, very snarky. And one person yesterday was trying to like be like snarky about a few things, and they were pretty much, whenever somebody like talks to me and wants like a response, usually they expect like a very monotone, like just kind of straightforward response, nothing too crazy. And I, no hesitation, came up with like the snarkiest response, which definitely was a Kit response, if anything, and it was so funny. The guy had a name tag that wasn't his own and was trying to get people to like, essentially the way to put it is he tried to get people to call him sexy because of what was on the name tag. And I, zero hesitation, y'all know what Kit would say if you've been around here for a while. My immediate response is, listen, no one's gonna call you something that's only in your dreams. Like, let's just move on and get back to work. Zero hesitation there. Like, nothing. Work Kit never would have said that. But since it was so, like, hectic at work, I definitely let loose my actual personality. And, both the one person who knows I stream, and that coworker looked at me like, was that Kit? Like, did Kit actually say that? Like, that wasn't somebody new, right? Like, they both were shocked at like just the snark, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. They don't know I'm kind of an asshole. Whoops. I think somebody else needs to heal. I thought I saw somebody else needed. No. I don't know how it is for other people who work, like, that's just kind of how I've always presented myself when it comes to working, is mostly just kind of keeping my head down and just remaining quiet. But it's interesting, to say the least, when like you see the responses of people who are like, there's no way that is the same person who like doesn't say a word at all. I also was accidentally rude to somebody. So here's another thing about me when it comes to working. Even though I'm not really good at making friends and not really good at socializing, which I know is ironic because I stream. Like, I'm not a really good IRL people person sort of thing. Whenever I say something even remotely like mean or wrong, it fucking gets to me, and I don't know how anyone else is. What up, Fox? How's it going? I accidentally was rude to one of my coworkers because of just how like stressful the bar work was, and it ate at me for the rest of that day. I felt so bad. It was like a casual like snip at them, but man, it was a weird time. What was I doing? I was supposed to be giving Albedo talents. That's what I was doing. Listen, I get so lost in my own stories that I forget what I'm supposed to do. Ballad, that's right. Need help with building your characters? Okay. If you're on the assumption that I'm good with building my characters, you may be sorely mistaken. Because really, chat usually tells me what's good, and also, fine. Here's 48. Nice. Because I still gotta build Albedo and everybody proper. What's the reference? Oh yeah. Wow. I need even more of these? Okay. Oh, that's a child challenge stuff. Okay. I was actually not aware that he was on an American circuit. Gotcha. You know what? I'm gonna grind for a little bit. I think that's... Because it's Saturday. Here's the thing, I got so much resin to spend because I rarely do anything else. Let's focus like the first hour or so, just kind of getting Albedo maxed out and then working on Team 3. I think that's gonna be the play. I mean, do you have characters that you want to use? Like, do you have a team in mind? Because I may be AR-60, but I'm definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed. Like, it definitely took Cheese and I, because Cheese was helping me with team stuff, took at least, like, 2 hours to think of the proper team with the Hu Tao stuff. And, I mean, Hu Tao still doesn't even have proper artifacts, but I'm more curious about getting everybody's talents maxed out, because everyone at least has semi-decent stuff. So. But Tired Brain just wants to not give a fuck and be as me as I want, but I don't want to be a dick. See, when I'm accidentally a dick, Ace, it fucks me up for the rest of the day. Like, that one person at work yesterday, I definitely texted them, because they're one of, like, 2 people I actually have their number. I definitely texted them, like, three or four times throughout the day, like apologizing because I was like, oh dude, I was rude shit. Which I know if you watch when I played Dead by Daylight, holy hell, oh is it bad? Because it's like, oh, you play Dead by Daylight and then you become a huge dick kid and you don't apologize. It's weird. I haven't seen you light someone up yet. You haven't? God, Ace, you gotta be around tornado streams because oh well, okay. One of these days you'll see. You'll see. You need to team for Ayaka? Good question. Where is Ayaka is like one of the best for Ayaka is one of the best for DPS, right? I think Ayaka is considered like one of the best or the best for DPS. I want to say somebody recommended, like, if I were to make a team for Ayaka, it was a freeze team. Watch another streamer who gets mean when needed, and I really want to see him live on stream just to go ham on someone. Yeah. See, I'm only mean if they are mean, though. That's the thing. Hold on. Let me Where are you, Ayaka? There you are. Just want to see some of this stuff. Let's assume C0. Just assume C0, so I can give you some reference. That's the snowflake on the ground, right? I think Ayaka's move is like the snowflake on the ground that like rises up. Ayaka consumes stamina and cloaks herself in a frozen fog that moves with her. Oh, that's her sprint. Not that smart, I told you. Summons forth a snowstorm with flawless poison, releasing a frost flare Seki no To that moves forward continuously. So that's the snowflake that goes straight forward. Like, I mean, if someone annoys me. Yep, same. So Ayaka just seems like a typical crit damage, crit rate. Yeah, crit damage, crit rate, attack character. Doesn't seem like there's any additional things. And you have to use this. Normal and charge attacks deal 30% more damage. And the cryo application at the end of some. So correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like she's really good with yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, Fox. But it seems like she's really, really good with just cryo in general. So honestly, like, Blizzard Strayer's probably the best. When a character affected by or attacks an opponent affected by cryo, the crit rate's increased by 20% if the opponent is frozen. Yeah, no, frozen team. Actually, no. I need to check. Oh, can I check the resonances? 6, I've officially want to sleep. Go to sleep, Ace. Take it easy. Take it easy. Get some sleep. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Burst forth.
Take it easy. Get some good rest. Probably not gonna be sleeping for until way later tonight. So I'm just trying to think of what would be the best for that for Ayaka. I imagine Kokomi's probably really good, right? Kokomi's probably really good. Hoping to sleep 12 hours, but I doubt it. Yeah, doesn't happen. Oh my lord, I forgot to change the word of the day. I'll do that later. I mean, bro haha is such a great word though. Like, can we be real? Bro haha. Everyone should be using that as part of their thing.
Stabilize.
Good, because it's still before I am. Fair.
Coming to be. Yeah. Witness my great undertaking.
Rain outlines your.
But good enough for now. Some nonsense when I'm sleeping. Sounds good. Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm gonna back out of this real fast, just so that way. Cause like, even though I'm not the best at creating teams or anything, Fox, if you need a team for Ayaka, I can give you at least some general pointers, but honestly, online might be the better way. But just from like my opinion, let me just check the party setup real quick. Because there is elemental resonance. So yeah, you would want to have 2 cryo. Probably 2 cryo and then maybe 2 hydro? You definitely don't want to have 2 pyro. If you have 2 pyro, that's gonna go bad. But I wonder if this is a good idea. You're good with forward, hold. Attack. Yeah, so like, oh, you know what? Yeah, she would be probably really good. So I'm thinking maybe an Ayaka, Shenhe, Kokomi, Mona? That's just like my initial idea, because both of these two will have moves that do AoE hydro, and then you just make sure you keep using Ayaka to keep freezing, and you'll just be doing a major damage, and Kokomi heals with their skill. Who are the other hydro characters that are potential? Barbara and Xingqiu are the only hydro 4-stars. That's incredible. I did not realize that. Barbara would not be good though. So yeah, it would like. Yeah. My recommended team. God, that actually sounds like a fun team to build. Because I've been looking to make a Shenhe team, just because I'm a little crazy for Shenhe. But yeah, Ayaka, Shenhe, Kokomi, Mona. Why does that seem so strong?
This is order. Burst forth.
I mean, there's definitely something I might be overlooking, but even still. Nerd. What up, Dale? Dale, I'm sad that I literally fell asleep the moment you started your stream today. Because I was like, oh man, I wonder if Dale's gonna be streaming right after I get back from work. Maybe I'll try to join up. Like, things will be fun, it'll be great. Meanwhile, fell asleep immediately. Listen, it was a long day. What up, Soups?
Come into being.
Hey, why am I sus? Listen. I just heard thunder, so I was like, oh, I just heard thunder. That's whatever. It's probably not that bad. And then the thunder got louder. I don't know if y'all heard it. There is a really bad dust storm outside. Like, we're talking no visibility. There's a house that I can see typically from this window. I can't see that house right now.
Gather. I will have order.
Well, that's
Witness my
fun.
great undertaking.
Pyre, pants on fire!
It's also really weird that I'm not working too much this week, but
Stabilize.
dust storm, that's crazy. I mean, I do live in Arizona, so it's kind of just normal. So, Dale, are you gonna be streaming again tonight or something? So I don't know why, I've been like in a weird mood to keep playing some Dead by Daylight lately. Like playing Dead by Daylight lately, Dale, with your crew, and then also once again with like Cheese and Sparks and Cassie, like has just been so much fun lately. Even though I still get upset with killers, it's been more fun lately than it has in a while. So, wake up, gonna go passing out. Usual.
Feel this ancient power.
Aren't you up right now though? Or are you just, have you not gone to sleep yet since ending your stream?
Stabilize.
No, I haven't slept yet. Gotcha.
Live.
Well, you need to make sure you're getting sleep. Like, take it from somebody like me who does not sleep typically too well. Alright, so this being the first 30 minutes of the stream is not bad, honestly. It's been helping me with one of the things. Hey, what up, Sage? How's it going?
Solidify. Order guide you.
Well, Sage, since you're here as well, I was gonna mention, or I'm gonna mention rather right now, that today was supposed to be a Fire Emblem day, and then it did not become a Fire Emblem day because of, there's so many classes right now I have to get maxed out in Fire Emblem. It is crazy.
Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
It'll happen. I just haven't had time to grind them up. But I'm spending today to get through it. Checking out Genshin? It is a fun game, isn't it? We're actually gonna be doing some story stuff today. Like, I have my full list on stuff to do. So first 30 minutes is gonna be was pretty much gonna be going through here. Man killed Silverstein. I know the man, the myth, the legend. We all like Zhongli here. We're all Zhongli fans at our hearts. I'm also doing like multiple things. I can hear my dog freaking out behind me right now. Poor doggo. One of my dogs really does not like thunder and lightning at all. And just really any loud noises. He'll start to panic. And he'll always like get as close to my door as he possibly can. I'll hear him scratching on my door. I don't know why he chooses my door though out of everybody's, because none of my dogs are allowed in my room. So it's always like a mystery to me. Yeah. I mean, I would love to have him in my room if I wasn't highly allergic to my dogs. Like, if I wasn't highly allergic, then yeah, he would be probably sitting on the bed, like, chilling or maybe hiding under the bed. But, yeah. It's weird, because there's two other doors up here that are all open that he can go into. But... yeah. Man, this storm sounds insane right now. I'm thinking one day in Genshin though, I'm gonna do like a full talent thing. Where I just get everyone's talents to level 9. Excuse me. This is now done. Yeah. So much talent stuff to grind. So little time. I'll get there eventually, though. I'll get there eventually. Alright, so that's the first 30 minutes done. Now we're going to move on to the first thing on this list, which is going to be Thoma's Hangouts. I've not done any of these Hangouts in so long. The last one we did was Noelle's second Hangout. So, I need to... Oops. We're going to do Thoma Event Guide. And we're going to do all of Thoma's events. This should take maybe 30 minutes to an hour. We're going to see. But I just want to see... Because there are achievements associated with this. So I just want to, like, be sure. Okay, so there should be, actually it's 2 achievements associated with it, right? It's been so long since I've done any of the Hangout events that, like, I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, there's 2. Yeah, there's 2. So let's do Thoma's. We're gonna get that started officially because I'm super far behind, and we're gonna do that right now. So begin the Hangout. Go to the place that you and Thoma agreed upon. I don't know when that happened, but sure. I'll just go with it. Oh, and there's other mini quests we gotta do too. So much stuff to do.
Haven't seen Thoma in a while. Who knows what that guy's working on these days?
Probably something of the utmost importance, as ever. Taking guests out for lavish meals, cleaning up around the house, the usual.
Damn, Thoma B
people like
doing
that
stuff.
to thank for the decline of the samurai spirit in this day and age. If you're just gonna schmooze your way through every problem in life, you might as well put your blade on the scrap heap. It's like everything. Use it or lose it.
And he does, but he also schmoozes.
Also, I heard he's Mondstadt born and bred. Just saying.
Hey, what's wrong with Mondstadt? Mondstadt, the city of the free. What's up?
Well, no wonder. What do you think Miss Kamisato even sees in that guy?
Let's put a stop to this. Before you can respond, to hear footsteps coming up from behind you.
Sorry, haven't slept too well the last couple of days, on account of all this rain we've been having. Wait, what are you all doing here? Has something happened?
We were just having a little chat on our break. It's time we were going. There's still lots to do. We're busy people, Thoma. You do well to grow a sense of urgency, too.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I'll think about that when my vacation's over.
Defend him? Same. Thoma's a great guy. Once again, all the characters, even if you don't like Genshin as a whole, because, like, Gacha and whatnot, the game is really, like, has some really, really solid characters. Like, really solid characters.
Sorry I'm a little late. Something came up.
You heard everything, didn't you?
Yep, I sure did. No big deal, though. People like to criticize those who don't fit in. It's the same everywhere.
Unfortunately.
If a little private gossiping helps them let off some steam, well, good for them. It does no harm to the Kamisato clan.
Yeah, but you gotta worry about your own mental health. People talking behind your back sucks. Take it from me.
Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. Let them do and you do you.
Exactly. Or live and let live, as they say. Today, it's time for a hard-earned rest. There's been so much to deal with since I got out of Komori Tea House. Oh man, this vacation's been a long time coming.
It's actually been 6 updates. I'm a little behind, okay?
There's too much going on here. Let's find somewhere more peaceful to discuss the plan for the day. You're still my guest after all, and I'd like to hear your ideas.
What a good guy. Alright, where are we going? Discuss hospitality.
I
Hospitality.
keep thinking, since I'm the host here, we ought to do something you'll enjoy. But despite that, I still haven't got a clear plan on where to take you. So, what do you usually prefer? Indoor or outdoor activities?
Oh, okay. First split choice. Personally, I like to stay indoors.
Sounds like a plan. I don't really feel like spending my day running all over the place either. In which case, let's head to Komori Tea House.
Weren't you literally just locked up there?
There's nowhere better to sit and chat quietly with a pot of tea. I'll head over there right now and get a few things prepared. Come and join me when you're ready.
Okay. Also, chat, can you guys hear how loud the thunder is outside? Oh shit, it's raining too.
Bathe in sunlight.
Hold on, I'm gonna check outside real fast. This. Oh shit. Not hearing anything just yet? Okay. There's a lot of rain, a lot of thunder, probably gonna be some lightning soon. It is very like the windows are shaking on my house from how fast the winds are right now. Good old dust storms, fucking going crazy. Back to Komori Tea House.
Welcome. It must have been a while since you were last here. Since it's about time to eat, I couldn't resist whipping up a little something for us. So please, help yourself. I hope you enjoy it.
I want food.
I can't claim to compete with the likes of Uyu Restaurant Chef, but I think I did all right.
But I want food.
What's wrong? You look shocked.
I figured self-sabotage was a cooking style.
Whoa. There's been a misunderstanding. I admit I may have added a few weird things to that hot pot, but it was just a game. For normal meals, I cook normal dishes. I am a housekeeper after all. Wouldn't have gotten very far without a few culinary skills.
That's true. I almost burn down houses when I cook. This is why you never let me cook in a kitchen, anybody.
Please dig in. I won't get the chance to cook for you like this every day.
I want food. Well, I don't even know what I want for dinner today.
Seems like my cooking has your seal of approval.
It was
You're
delicious.
welcome. When you're out adventuring on your own, you've got to maintain your quality of life.
I wish I knew how to
For
cook.
example, I definitely see one or two loose threads there. If you ignore them, sooner or later the whole seam is going to come undone, and then you'll have a really tough time mending it. Let me sew it up for you later. I'm pretty handy with the needle and thread.
I've tried sewing once because I've gotten to cosplay way back when. I still kind of am. I don't know if you guys can see with the camera, but I was trying on some of my old cosplay clothes because I've been losing a lot of weight with me running around and working a lot. So I actually have like my tights on right now. For 3 of my outfits. And I was trying on the pants earlier. One of them I don't think I'm ever going to be able to fit back into. It's the way they made it was so like the waist is so tight that I remember I had to use a rope just to keep it on. Like not even a belt because there was no loops. Like I literally had to tie it with a rope. So that one still is not, and plus that one's falling apart at the seams, which I tried to learn how to sew to take care of, and my hands are not. My hands are sausages, okay? Like that doesn't work. So kudos to anyone who knows how to sew. The other two work perfectly though. My Amikaze pants and my Joker pants are great. A Joker from Persona 5, I should say.
Speaking of housekeeping,
That's
I
bright.
can say with confidence that you won't find anyone as handy around the home as I am.
That's
Cleaning,
good.
cooking, and mending are among my greatest strengths. You can always feel free to hand me jobs like this.
Housekeeping, huh?
What is it?
You could run a housekeeping class for the Ashiro Commission.
You're suggesting I teach housekeeping to the Ashiro Commission staff?
Yeah, teach them how much fun it is and whatnot, I guess.
I'm not sure it would work. I doubt anyone would sign up for that class.
I would.
I just
I'm bad
don't
at
think
it.
it's realistic to change people's perception of me just by showcasing my housekeeping skills. I'm surprised that whole matter is still troubling you, actually. With that being said, finding an opportunity to share some housekeeping wisdom with the Yashiro Commission would certainly be in people's best interests.
Keeping things clean and tidy is
Life maintenance
really
is
good,
important.
really nice.
You have to look after yourself if you're going to bring your best self to your work. You know what? let's give it a try. But first, how do you think I should promote it?
Oh shit, another choice? We need to go out there
You
and
think
spread
so?
the word.
In that case, I need to prepare.
We need everyone to
If I'm
know.
going to end up with a lot of students, I should make sure I have all the supplies I need for the class. Tables and chairs I can sort out easily enough, but I'll need to stock up on materials and ingredients for the textiles and cookery segments.
Yo, I can handle
Are you
that.
sure?
I got
That'd be
stuff.
greatly
I got
appreciated.
plans.
Let's see. To start with, I'll be needing lavender melon, fowl, and flour.
Oh, I have so much of those. Oh man, I don't even want to know how many lavender melons I have. I've not used lavender melons in anything in like months.
Once we have all our essentials, we can figure out the next steps. I really hope everything goes smoothly.
It will. Do I really want to know how many lavender melons I have? Do I really want to know? Is it right here? So how many fowl do I have? Fowl's right below this. 4,892 dead chickens. Shoot. I may be slightly responsible for the declining chicken population. Fish, bamboo shoots, yeah, whatever. All right, lavender melons is right below this. I'm gonna be honest, I think it's higher than 4,000. 1,478, okay, not that much difference. The reason I thought we had a lot more is because I just never use them, and I use fowl everywhere.
Great. That's all the ingredients we need. Time to hit the streets and launch our grand advertising campaign. As it happens, I know someone in town who runs a textiles business. I'm sure she must know lots of people interested in housekeeping.
Yo, the thunder's sounding loud now.
So let's pay her a visit.
Like, maybe, I mean, if y'all aren't able to hear it, that might mean that my mic settings are perfect right now, which is good to know. At the same time, it is loud. I hear the raindrops too. Hello.
Welcome to Ogre Textiles and Kimo. Oh, hi, Thoma. What brings you here?
We need
Looking to
help.
Buy some fabric? We have a new batch in. It's a great choice if you're looking to.
Not
make
hearing anything over the
loungewear.
game audio or voice. Okay, that's good. Good to know my mic is still pretty good.
Sounds interesting. I'll take a look. But the main reason I'm here today, though, is to pick your brain about something.
There's actually something, like, there's a reason why lately, if you may have noticed, like, pretty much every stream that I've been super focused on mic stuff. I'll go over that at the end of, when we get our first ending here.
Well, we're thinking of starting a housekeeping class. Problem is, I'm not sure where to go looking for students. So I was wondering if you might help me spread the word. Among other things, I'll be teaching some handy sewing techniques, so providing everything goes smoothly, I'll be needing to buy quite a lot of fabric from your store. Do you think you'd be able to lend a hand?
Of course, it'd be my pleasure. And thank you for supporting my business, Thoma.
Yeah, support your local
As
businesses.
it happens, several
Support
of
them.
my regular customers do have an interest in housekeeping. After I've closed up for the day, I'll go and talk to them for you. I'm almost certain that they'll want to sign up. The only thing is, I'm not sure there's enough of them for a whole class. Ah, I know. Yuko is supposed to be very well connected in the community. Why don't you go and ask her?
Yuko. I'm sure I've heard that name somewhere before.
You know a lot of people,
So
sir.
she has an interest in housekeeping?
If I remember correctly, she mentioned in conversation once that she's tried knitting a sweater a few times, but just can't get the hang of it. With your housekeeping expertise, I'm sure you'd be able to get her interested.
Great. Thanks for all your help, Miss Ogura. All right, let's go try our luck with Yuko.
Sure. I feel like Yuko might be a stalker, maybe, to Thoma or something. Maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's like, who is this person? So, funny, actually, I'll talk about it right now. The, reason why I've been, like, so stingy on, like, mic stuff lately has been because of, I went back and watched the Among Us streams that I was a part of way back when. For those who are unaware, who are new, I was part of 5 collab streams. 2 on Weeby News' channel, 2 on Neko's streams, Neko Andromeda on Twitch, and then 1 with Imamura Cross. And this past week, I finished rewatching all of the Among Us streams from Weeby's side of things, which is Weeby and Blaze, SHSL Blaze from the Danganronpa community. I watched Weeby's perspective first because I was having trouble finding Blaze's archives for it, and I was really quiet, and not like quiet like didn't talk too much. I would talk, but mic settings were very, very like quiet. So even though I was like desperately trying to like get the conversations to go in my favor, no one in chat could really hear me. And I know that was like a year and a half ago, but I know I still have some mic issues. So for some reason lately I've been like hell bent on trying to make sure everything sounds perfect. Anyway, hello Yuko.
Honestly, my husband doesn't lift a finger around the house. The moment he's home on his day off, it's shoes off and straight to bed so he can just lie there doing nothing.
Still some of my best Among Us work, I will say though. Convincing the entire group of how innocent I could possibly be.
I have one of those at home as well.
But yeah, when it comes to streams, I just want things to be like perfect and sound perfect and look perfect. Hence why whenever we stream a Switch game and there's like a brief stutter, I'm like, I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it.
But recently, I've been really struggling with all the housework. It's starting to give me a backache.
Are they gonna
They
hire?
act like it's our job, just because we do it. But nobody trained us, either.
Hello, ladies. Might I ask which one of you is Yuko?
Oh, that would be me. Sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, okay.
I'm Thoma, the housekeeper for the Yashiro Commission. We're looking to start a housekeeping class at the Commission headquarters. I was just wondering whether that might be something that interests you.
Housekeeping? As a class?
That's right, yes. We'll be teaching a whole bunch of handy housework tips and tricks. Sweeping, mopping, laundry, cookery, that sort of thing. All based on my years of experience as a housekeeper. The class is free, of course. The only cost to you is the materials used during the class.
What do you think?
Ooh,
I think this is suspiciously coincidental.
Well, I'll be straight with you ladies. I believe the classes are free for a limited time only, right, Traveler?
yeah, if I were you, I'd take the chance while it's there.
So far, attendance has been a little on the slow side, so we decided to start offering free trial classes. In other words, we won't charge you for the first few classes you attend. After the trial period comes to an end, and if you're still satisfied with the results, you can book more classes for yourself and complete the rest of the course. I'll be sure to give you a favorable price.
I see. It certainly sounds reasonable. But I have a question. Is this class restricted to women only?
Oh, not at all. It's open to people of all genders and ages. The way I see it, housework comprises an essential set of skills that no one could afford to be without.
That's true. That is very
You
true.
know how to look after yourself. Life should come before work, don't you think?
Well said. In that case, I'll bring my husband along. Sounds like he could learn a thing or two from you.
Me too. Oh, and
Go
Laura,
team, yeah.
thought about asking Nagano?
Nagano?
I'm sure older folks like him would have time to attend. The more the merrier, right?
Thank you, Thoma. Please excuse us.
All right. I'll see if I can convince the older folks to come along and make up the numbers.
Man, Tomo's just really good with convincing people. Isn't that the truth? He like immediately overheard what those two ladies were saying and was like, I'll switch my story. I know exactly what to say. Jesus, that just shook. Man, this is like the first big like dust storm of the season. Like the really big first one, and it's definitely being crazy.
Housekeeping class, eh?
Yeah.
I was handy around the home back in the day. Sadly, the older I get, the fewer things I'm able to do myself. You're very young. Are you quite sure you're up to the task of teaching housekeeping? It's not as easy as you might think.
Hey, now don't underestimate the man.
I will
He's
do
good.
my very best. As housekeeper for the Kamisato clan, I've been honing my craft for a long time now. I believe I'm up to the task.
Very good, young man. Well then, I shall have to come and see for myself. If you're as good as you claim to be, I will encourage everyone I know to attend your classes. And if I find your skills to be lacking, I will be quite happy to teach a few things myself.
What can I say? We'll be honored to have you in attendance, sir.
Thoma's the most normal character of this game, and that's saying something.
Well then, that will probably just about do it as far as promotion is concerned. Let's head back to the Yashiro Commission.
Also, I just realized that he's supposed to be on vacation, and we've convinced him to set up a housekeeping class. Whoops. My bad.
To be honest, with this being my first time holding a class, I've got no idea how many people to expect.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I just hope it goes well. Anyway, tonight I'll set up the tables and chairs, then tomorrow we can meet back at the Yashiro Commission headquarters. So, what do you think the turnout will be like?
I'm sure lots of people will come.
So. We promoted it pretty hard after all.
Let's go. Yeah, we did.
Feeling. Housekeeping has always been something I do alone, but now I'm about to face a class full of students.
I hope he doesn't have, like, stage fright. Stage fright sucks.
Show up to class tomorrow.
I will. I'm a good student. I show up to class. I've only ever been late to class once in my life. It was by a minute, and I could not stop apologizing to the teacher. It was in high school. I got caught in traffic, which I left at my usual time, and traffic was really, really bad. Okay, we got a few people.
Welcome, one and all. This is my first time teaching a housekeeping class, just as I'm sure it's your first time attending one. I'd like to start from the theory, if I may, and talk a little bit about why mastering the discipline of housekeeping is such an important thing.
Quick, come in. Thoma started the class already.
There's so many people. Look at all the people. All of the people. All of the people, which is 4,
Well,
but
of
it's fine.
course.
5.
No one's ever held a class like this in the past. I saved you a place. Please take a seat.
Let's listen.
The way I see it, housekeeping is a unique skill set that empowers you to set your life in order. Nowhere are these skills more pertinent than in the context of a marital relationship. In a marriage, the lives of two people become closely intertwined. If you can't look after yourself properly, that burden ends up being shouldered by your partner. This, in turn, will start to take a toll upon the relationship with... What are you doing here?
Hello, you two.
What the?
Huh?
I brought him. Didn't you say men can study housekeeping too?
Wipe that look off your face. Aren't you going to greet the teacher?
Damn.
No, it's... I...
Darling.
Hello, teacher.
For the love of... Hello, teacher.
Get on, samurai fuckers.
Well, hello, and welcome. Now that you're here, I expect you to pay attention and work hard. Well, let's keep going. Housekeeping is not difficult per se. The difficult part is consistency, keeping on top of it over a long stretch of time. To keep up with housework on an ongoing basis, you either have to love everything about it, or you need a few tricks up your sleeve to make things easier. So, for today's topic, we're going to focus on how to make light work of housework.
Hey, he's doing pretty good.
Excuse me, you over there, focus, please. I like to see active engagement in my lessons. That is, unless some of you are looking to stay behind after class to catch up.
He's being snarky. Oh, let's go. That's the first ending. Active engagement. That's what you like to see. Snarky little fucker. Cool. That's the first one of 6 endings. I thought there was 5. Okay, so the first ending we got. So let me zoom out. So if you've never seen a Hangout event before, there's like different paths that you can take. Where to go. So we just have to like kind of switch things up most of the time. So it looks like let's continue the hospitality way. So let's go back to hospitality. We need to go to the Komori tea house, and we need to choose a different option when we get to the tea house. I forgot how good the Hangout events are. However, that one was pretty quick, honestly. That one was honestly really, really quick. So, looks like we can get through this pretty safely. All right, so we're gonna keep going through this fast now.
Since it's about, so
we're gonna choose different options.
What's wrong? Whoa,
so there's gonna be check marks against everything that we've already chosen. So we need to choose things that we don't.
Well, you're welcome. When you're out adventuring on your own, you've got to maintain your quality of life. Take your cape, for example. If you ignore them, let me sew it up for you later. Speaking of housekeeping, cleaning, cooking, and mending are among my greatest...
This is your strength.
What is it?
This I can start winning more respect.
You're suggesting I teach housekeeping to the Yashiro Commission staff? I'm not sure it would work. I doubt anyone would sign up for that class. I just don't think it's realistic to change people's perception of me just by showcasing.
And we've already heard this.
Life maintenance is, you know what?
So I think the ultimate try, yeah, let's keep it within the Yashiro Commission.
If we're only opening this up to the Yashiro Commission staff, it shouldn't take too much preparation. Tables and chairs I can sort out easily enough, but we'll need to think some more about how exactly to promote this. Let's start by asking around at the Yashiro Commission head.
May have sped through that a little bit too fast. Also, don't mind me eating my cookies. I'm just hungry, I swear. Harano!
Housekeeping, you say? You know, since it's Thoma teaching, I'd definitely be up for going.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, I have quite a lot going on over the next couple of days. But could I swing by once my schedule's freed up? I'd definitely like to give it a try.
Oh, the other one is if nobody shows up to the class. Oh no.
Like. Thanks, Thoma.
Oh no.
Also, this isn't really my place, but if you're starting a housekeeping class, haven't you thought about asking Furuta? As the Kamisato clan's butler, I'm sure she'd know a lot about housekeeping.
Let's talk to Furuta.
Let's go pay her a visit. Let's hope this goes smoothly.
Uh-oh, Thoma does not seem to be in too high hopes. Talking to Furuta, who is a granny.
Ah, Thoma, and a guest. This is a rare combination. Has something happened?
No.
No, not at all. We were just thinking of starting a housekeeping class.
A housekeeping class? How wonderful! Do you know, I've always wanted to have Koharu learn from you. Oh, finally the time has come.
Is Koharu one of the bigger samurai?
To open the class up to the whole Yashiro Commission? Not just housekeeping staff and servants, right? In which case, why don't you do a big spring clean of the commission itself? It would be a great way to showcase your methods.
I'm gonna have to... Oh, I need somebody...
Believing, after all. You could spend a long time trying to convince them with words alone, or you could let them see you in action with their own eyes.
Okay, so this is an achievement.
I like Furuta's suggestion. And it's not like we have a better idea anyway. In which case, heck, why not? Let's showcase the appeal of housekeeping for all in the Yashiro Commission to see.
Do I need an animo user? Do I need an animo user? The big cleanup attracts onlookers. House cleaning tasks. Oh, okay.
And the flowers will really flourish now that the weeds are gone.
Okay.
While we're here, though, we should water the trees.
Do I have enough time? Oh shit, was that it?
The whole Yashiro Commission looks as good as new.
I think we got it.
A lot of spectators, huh? I wonder if we managed to get any of them interested. Either way, thanks for your help. I usually handle all of this stuff on my own, but having you join me today was a pretty great experience.
Oh, it's nothing.
Well, here's hoping. I'll set out some tables and chairs tonight. I've got no idea how many people will show up tomorrow.
Hopefully a lot.
Make sure you get some good rest tonight. I'll see you tomorrow.
Sleep? Who needs sleep? We'll just, oh, yeah, we go. Housekeeper extraordinaire. So we did it perfectly. Now I gotta wait to the following day. And see how well this class goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure a lot of people will show up. Maybe. Possibly. No one. Not a single person showed up.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Don't be too upset. This is normal. With things like this, you can't expect to change people's views overnight. It takes time and effort. Well then, it looks like I'm all yours for this class. I mentioned earlier about sewing up your clothes for you, didn't I? I also want to take this opportunity.
This is the worst timeline, I know, right?
That way, you'll be able to make yourself some warm clothes before the winter comes.
I didn't manage to get you the respect you deserve, though.
The fact that you're so ready to look out for me has already made me very happy. But really, it doesn't bother me at all. Once in a while, someone takes issue with my background, interests, or the nature of my work. And that's okay. You can't expect everyone in life to see things the way you do.
He sounds so sad.
People are always going to talk.
He sounds so sad.
And you can't do much to stop them. I don't mind what they say about me. What I care about is the well-being of the Kamisato clan. But that's enough about all that. Come on, grab your needle and let's get knitting. Let's start with the classic stockinette stitch. First, wrap the yarn around, pull it through here, then hang it on the needle. Put your thumb on the yarn here, index finger here, and pull it tight.
It's like this.
You learn pretty quick, but you need to pay close attention to this. Exactly, just like that. Now, set yourself a small goal to start with. For example, knit a scarf by the time winter arrives. Scarves are always a great choice. When it's finished, you can either wear it yourself or gift it to a friend. Just imagining it warms my heart.
Aw, he's flirting with us, though. Yeah, knitting a sweater is harder than one might imagine. Like, he sounds sad that no one showed up, but at least we were there so we can hang out with him. But, like, no one showed up. That's my fear, is if I ever do teaching or anything, like, having nobody show up sounds terrifying. What game are we even playing? Welcome to Genshin Impact. Genshin is, you know, actually a game filled with, really good characters. Like, a lot of really good characters. Alright, so let's go to the next.
I keep thinking, but despite so...
So we need to go out, so we're gonna go outside.
You want to go out for a stroll? Perfect. I have a couple of places I was going to recommend. If you like cats and dogs, there's a great place I can take you. I go there pretty much every time I have a day off. You can't help but be in a good mood when you're surrounded by cute animals.
That's fair. Animals are cute.
We could go downtown if you'd prefer.
Oh, okay, here's the next choice.
Right now, so we could go to Rito instead. Back to where we first met. I haven't been there in a long time, actually. Which one are you feeling? It's up to you.
So this is our choice. Let's go to cats and dogs. Cats and dogs.
I had a feeling you'd pick that one. Nice to know we share the same interests.
I wish I was not allergic to both of those animals, but we're gonna go there anyway.
Where I could feed them. Let's meet there in a short while. I need to grab a few things though. Can't go there empty-handed.
You're gonna be grabbing food for the cats and dogs. You a sweet boy. He is so sweet. They're so, like, he is pretty much the most normal character out of everybody. I'm trying to think of anyone else who's, like, very similar to him, who is not, like, out there. Tartaglia, I mean, even though there's some issues with this man, but that's besides the point. I actually don't know much about Shikanoin. Shikanoin could be. Oh, no. Cookie Shinobu. Cookie Shinobu is another character who is, like, very, very normal. Dogs and cats.
This is a pretty good spot, right? There are tons of stray cats and dogs here at the outskirts. Every time I come to Komori Tea House, I bring some food for them.
Isn't Zhongli an actual dragon? Zhongli is a god, yeah. and at one point was a dragon and then gave up being a god to be immortal because he felt like he didn't need to handhold everybody.
It just sort of became a tradition
Exactly.
over time. At first, it was a bit of a chore, but the more time I spent with them, the more I came to enjoy it.
Seemed like you a
think
lot.
so? Well, feed them enough times and I'm sure you'll win their affection too. Not only that, you'll also start to feel that they're your responsibility. Whenever you have any free time, you'll find yourself desperate to come and visit them. Why don't you try feeding them? I brought some of their favorite food just so you could get into their good graces.
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Don't worry, I've trained them to not be aggressive toward humans. They'll still run away if they find someone threatening, but I'm pretty sure they'll like you. You're an approachable person, and they can tell. Animals are very sensitive to these things.
Animals are very perceptive. Just real quick though, like to go through all of the characters, we got necrophiliac, smart guy, pretty normal, a god, a former god rather, an oni, a human, a half god, a human, literally a superhero, Aloy, human, half god, zombie, human, god, human, explosive elf, human, kitsune, human, demon nun, human, apparently not a human, but like also is a human. I don't know what race they are. Small human, cat girl, human, wolf boy, human, Thoma, half god, human. Oh yeah, also Aloy's in this game. Yeah. Aloy is indeed in this game.
Well,
there was a
that
cross
didn't take
promo.
long. Look at that! Best buds already. Some of the dogs are even showing their bellies. That's a sign that they really trust you.
Oh, Toma's absolutely his own species. He is a good boy.
Well,
While everyone else is an
you'll
airhead.
rarely see Tarumaru roll onto his back, though. He's a ninja dog, so he's always on guard in case an enemy approaches.
Good old Tarumaru.
Speaking of ninja dogs, I actually saw one the other day on the beach north of Konda Village.
Oh, they're being ninja dogs.
Well, that's
the
the
good
thing.
boy species,
They
true.
rarely go off on their own. Usually they stick with their human ninja partners. After retiring, most ninja dogs are taken in by their partner, or sometimes someone else in the Yashiro Commission will take them in. It's extremely rare to find them on their own in the wild, so it makes me a little concerned.
We could adopt it together. We can adopt the good boy.
I wanted to bring it back to the Yashiro Commission, but it wouldn't let me. I tried establishing some trust by petting it on the head, but it gave me a nasty bite. Still, I don't want to give up on it. Nobody really goes out that way, and I don't know what it would have to eat out there.
Why don't we go see it
That
together?
would be great. Even though it's not the most approachable dog, I still want to give it another try. It seems to sit in the same spot on the beach all day, only moving to take a few paces back when the tide comes in. Last time I saw it, its fur was soaking wet. Ultimately, bringing it back to the Yashiro Commission is going to be a lot better for it than leaving it sitting out in the elements all day. Or, we could even bring it back to Komori Tea House to make friends with Tarumaru. Well, let's see if we even get that far.
True. Also, wait, don't we have our own ninja dog? Hold on, I think we also have our own ninja dog. Yes. Kagororu Maru. We do have our own ninja dog. Forgot about that. Silly churl, yeah. I also think I can point out every character's quirk in this game now that I think about it. Let me see if I can. Obsessed with everybody dying. Is insanely smart, but is way too obsessed with reading. is a robot. Literally, well, a clay golem robot. Is a god who does not understand money. Is a klutz and constantly getting arrested. Obsessed with working. Obsessed with drinking. Obsessed with being emo all the time. Somehow important to every story ever. But he's actually pretty normal. Us. Literally will murder you if you look at her wrong. Aloy. Has a weird obsession with being proper and demanding revenge. I don't think there's anything odd about Ganyu, actually. When I think about it. Has short-term memory loss. Just every day, every 5 minutes. I don't... Oh, he's a strategic genius, that's right. Is tsundere for this man right here. Yes, that's true. Still learning about the world. The most snarky author of all time. Actually normal. Plans everything. Some bubble tea out of his sleeve? Yeah. Yep. Is into BDSM, I think is her thing. Is a strategic genius that has rules for every situation. At first was very, very like... I remember at first Mona used to be like very out there and like full of herself. Now she's normal. Is a Russian. Obsessed with explosives. Is a literal superhero maid who can't be a knight because she's bad with books. Obsessed with this girl right here. Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, pretty normal. He's got his own... Nice. Will blow up everything. Obsessed with money. No idea. Sleeps everywhere and is obsessed with growing taller. Also voiced by Lily Pichu. Also, don't you have the idol animation where you just turn into a tanuki? I know you probably have that idle animation. Yeah, that's right. Is tsundere for this guy? Is a demon nun. I don't think I need to explain anything else other than is a demon nun. Is tsundere for this girl? Actually normal. However, apparently she might have a split tongue, but I don't know for sure. Is a crafty devil. Is an exorcist who can't find a demon. Is a bartender who hates alcohol with a passion. We'll get to her. Yes, she did just manifest alcohol. She's a pirate. Is a wolf boy. Wants to fuck us so badly. Is an idol. Loves to cook. Has the worst luck of all time. Is a rock star. Is obsessed with law. Thoma. Amber. Yeah, Amber's actually pretty normal too. Huh. I forgot. Man, there's so many good characters in this game. So many good characters. I just feel bad that it's been so long that I've actually like done these hangout events because these hangout events are so good. And I just keep forgetting to it.
It's that one, just up ahead.
Oh, food.
Judging by the breed and apparel, it definitely is a ninja dog from the Shimatsuban. It's looking a little more docile today. Shall we try and get closer?
I wish this game wasn't pay to play. It's not. It's not really pay to play.
Oh, you should stay a few paces behind me. I know it looks calm, but if it gets riled up,
eh.
it could pounce and bite in an instant.
I can explain how it's a free-to-play this one.
Here, doggy. Good doggy. You hungry, my friend? I brought you a nice little snack.
Is that inaccurate? I would say so. I mean, I am a pay-to-play player, just to be honest, but like, I've gone through about how free-to-play works, and it's not bad.
You're a vicious little thing, aren't you? You almost bit me again. Look at you, wasting away. You must want to eat a little something. You don't have to come back with us, but come on. A dog's gotta eat, right? You're not worried it's poisoned, are you? Here, I'll take the first bite. See? Delicious and poison-free.
You really are putting yourself out there.
Just have a bite. A little tiny bite. And then I'll leave you alone. How's that sound? Looks like it has zero intention of eating the food we brought. Is it just me, or does it look kind of on edge? Maybe it's something in the sea, or something nearby that's got him on alert.
Probably the monsters.
You think he was attacked by monsters? It's possible. People do tend to lose their appetite in dangerous situations. Maybe it's the same for dogs, too. Let's clear out the area on behalf of our canine companion here. Thanks for helping out. This place should be a little more tranquil now.
No problem. So yeah, so here's the thing. All of the characters, so... This game is not difficult, in my honest opinion, but I will say that, like... People definitely have this idea that this game can be very, very difficult when I don't see it as such. And usually the, you know, the response is, well, you're a pay-to-play player, like, obviously you're not going to have any issues. But that's the thing, is I'm not, like... To pay-to-play is only to get new characters. It has nothing to do with how you play this game. And that's why I disagree with the fact that pay-to-play in this game is easier. If you're a pay-to-play in this game, you were pretty much just getting the event characters. So any of the 5 stars, other than... And I'll pull this up right here. All 5 stars, except for Ketching, Mona, Diluc, Chi-Chi, and Jean, can only be got currently through these events. There have been murmurs, from what I understand, that some 5 stars will be moving to the general wish soon, apparently in like 3.0. But they do repeats of a lot of these characters every month. Like these wishes keep going for 3 weeks, and then it switches to another batch of characters. But all 4-star characters, after they're appeared in an event wish, all 4-star characters appear in this as well. So you can actually, and they cost primo gems, which you can easily get in the game to get these characters. So you don't really need to pay anything in order to get them, and you could just keep doing wishes over and over again. I do have 30 wishes. You can kind of, if I hide my overlay, I do have 30 of those spears, which are 30 wishes that I could do. But I'm waiting for Shikanoin, the red hair guy right below me. I'm waiting for him to be off of the wish, because then he'll be put into here, so that way I can potentially get him with those wishes. But really, like, everything else in the game, you don't need to pay to get. Like, these artifacts, all of these artifacts in the game, which are, like, stat boosting relics, like, essentially armor, right? You don't pay anything to get them. Because you just have to do, like, dungeons and such in order to, or they're called domains, in order to get them. Or you fight some of, like, the world bosses. Like this guy right here, or this guy over here. You really don't have to pay. The only other reason you would pay is if you can buy primo gems to replenish your resin, but I have 140 fragile resin, which you don't pay for. You just get that through playing the game. Like, you really don't need to pay for anything at all. I pay for every single character because that's how I play the game. But you don't, if you're playing Genshin, you don't need to pay for anything whatsoever. You might find a character that you might really, really want, and maybe you might want to pay for that, or you might hold off to do some rolls and wait for that character to come back into rotation. More power to you. You're guaranteed to get them after a certain amount of rolls. I forget what the number is. So, you know, and I just think that it's good to, even if you aren't super big into like creating your proper teams, which I, for the record, before we go back into Thoma's quest, I, for the record, am of the firm belief that there is no... Sorry, Zhongli, I'm gonna need you to be quiet for a second. Sorry, Keith Silverstein. There is no reason to build multiple teams in this game. I do it because I just don't have anything better to do. But once you have one team in this game, you don't need to do anything else. Hey, Donkey, long time no see. How have you been? Pretty good. Thank you for 20 bits. I appreciate that. Yeah, there is no end game to this game, I should mention. Which is why there's so many people out there who's like, oh, let me just build this massive team and let me just like build these characters to infinity and beyond. I do it because I'm bored, but a lot of other people have been doing it just so that way they like have like stuff to do for the end game. There is no end game. You're literally just building multiple teams for no reason. I do it because I'm bored, but most other people think they do it for like this bigger reason. So once again, this game, you could very, very easily play this game free to play and just experience all the awesome stories.
No more danger. You've gotta want to eat a little something now. Come on, eat up. Then let's get you back to Komori Tea House. Whatever's on your mind, you can tell me and Tarumaru all about it.
Still doesn't want to cooperate.
Rejected again.
Damn, like my
there
love
I
life.
was thinking that I was the one who didn't like.
Just got busy.
I didn't expect it to be so on edge around you too.
No worries, Donkey. Thank you so much for the 20 bits. I appreciate it. And no worries. You know, I'm always streaming. So I appreciate, though, that you're taking the time to drop by. Like, truly, I do really appreciate it. Interesting. If in-game currency isn't that hard to get, I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. It was only the pay-to-play part of it that was putting me off. Take care. Thank you for the 20 bits again. Take care today. Will do. Will do.
Well, to me, this proves that it simply doesn't want to leave this place. For now, let's not force it. Time to head back to the Yashiro Commission headquarters. I'll see if I can find its owner, so they can come and collect it.
It's from the Shumatsuban.
That's right. The Shumatsuban only answer to the Yashiro Commissioner, Kamisato Ayato.
Oops.
Under most circumstances, no one else has the authority to inquire into their business. However, I was talking to Commissioner Ayato a while back, and he agreed to let me bend the rules in exceptional circumstances. That doesn't mean I can mobilize the Shumatsuban to do my bidding, of course, but I'll be able to get the intel we need, no problem. It's sort of a prerogative I have. Oh, alright, there's a good dog. Calm down. We're not gonna take you away. It's much safer here now, see? We're gonna leave now. Make sure to give yourself a good rest. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, pay-to-play wise, like the currency. So the way to get the currency in this game, the Primo Gems, obviously you can pay for them. But every quest gives you some, every chest gives you a little bit. Whenever you rank up your adventurer rank, like I'm max, so I can't do it anymore. But every level you get a few. Every, I think it's month. I think it's every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks there's the Spiral Abyss that changes. So like this is, I guess, your end game if you really, really want to have an end game. But like, if you do the full part of the Spiral Abyss, you can get yourself like a ludicrous amount of Primo Gems. Other than that, you could do like the first entrance into that and get yourself like an extra 300 or something like that. Doing domains will get you some Primo Gems. Like there's so many ways to get Primo Gems in this game that, you know. Put it this way, before the update happened, I was at 2,000 Primo Gems, I think, and I'm at 7,000, and I did not spend any money to get to that. So, Hello, friend.
This ninja dog you speak of, it rings a bell. Could I trouble you to describe it again for me?
A red Shiba with the scar in its eye, dressed in black stealth wear.
Oh, I think I know. You must be talking about Inuzshosho.
Inuzshosho?
Right. I'm really surprised that's where you found him.
Perfect. Now that we figured out his identity, we can get his owner to go and collect it. I should add, it's never good to have dogs run away like this. The poor thing's out there all on his own with no real food or shelter day and night. So, shall we go find the owner and see if they have time to fetch him?
I'm sorry, that won't be possible.
Oh, that's
Why?
depressing.
I'm afraid I can't disclose the owner's identity. What I can tell you is they went out to sea on a dangerous mission and he won't be coming back. I had no idea that he hadn't taken Inuzshosho along with him. Seems he decided to face this one alone. I can only assume that Inuzshosho is waiting for his owner to come back, which is why he refuses to move from the beach.
So he'll be waiting forever?
Did Inuzshosho's owner leave anything behind? You know, any personal items or a Shimatsuban uniform, perhaps.
Most of his possessions disappeared along with the man himself. The only thing I can think of is the kunai he used to train with. Come with me. I'll see if I can find it for you.
Aw, that's so depressing.
Yes, this looks like the one. The reason this kunai stands out in my memory is because when he first joined the Shumatsuban, he trained it harder than anyone else, to the point where the tip became blunt from erosion. Take it.
Damn.
The Shumatsuban will make sure to cover Inuzshosho's daily expenses.
Thank you kindly. Let's just hope Inuzshosho remembers the sense of this kunai. Then again, I'm certain he will. Let's go pay Inuzshosho another visit.
Poor doggo. Missing his owner. It's like those pictures you see of dogs who are essentially crying on their owners' graves from war, hoping they'll come back. Meanwhile, I got my own doggo behind me. Hello, Inuzshosho. I have a kunai for you.
Inuzshosho? I know. How come this strange man suddenly knows your name? You're waiting for your master to come home, aren't you? Mind if we wait with you? Don't worry, we're not looking to suddenly whisk you away. Look at this. Do you know what it is?
A kunai that has lost its edge. Heard that its user once used it while being put through a tough regime.
As I thought, you remember.
Seemed to be more affectionate this time.
It looks like what he needed wasn't for us to take him away, but for us to accompany him. You know, I sometimes did this too, when I first arrived in Inazuma. I just stood on the beach, looking out at the horizon. Everyone has people and events from their past that they look back on fondly. I guess we only grow when we realize that those things aren't coming back. The Shumatsuban is not a peaceful organization. And being a ninja is an extremely dangerous profession.
Though ninjas are kind of cool, let's just be real.
Ninjas have paid the ultimate price in the course of carrying out top-secret missions. The Shumatsuban never discloses their identities, and doesn't publicly commemorate them. But at least now, Inuzshosho, you're not the only one in the world who remembers him. From today onward, we will join you in honoring his memory. I think that means deal, right?
It's a deal, all right.
Hey, in the future, let's try and come back here from time to time, when we get the chance. Maybe we could build a little kennel for him. In the long term, being out in the cold and wet like this could start to cause joint problems. I could make some winter clothes for him too. In fact, I'd better get started.
Winter clothes for a dog? I know there's you can dress up stuff. From the sea, never returning. Only companionship can alleviate solitude and pain. Aww. Poor doggo. Well, that's half of them. Let's see what else we're at. Oh, wait a second. It splits? What?
Boats are made for transferring.
Yes, boats are made for transferring stuff. Wait, so what's the split here?
Well, that didn't. Some of the dogs are. Well, speaking of ninja dog.
So ninja dogs in the
after
wild.
Retiring, it's extremely rare to find them on their.
Why don't you adopt it?
Believe me, I tried establishing some. Still, I don't want to give up.
Perhaps you should give it some time to calm
That's
down.
probably a good idea. It was in a very aggressive mood the last time I saw it. I'm worried it might bite you if we try to approach it, though.
Don't worry, we fought dragons.
Let's
It's
wait
fine.
until it's in need before going to its aid. That's probably safer. But back to our other animal friends. Now that the weather's getting colder, I'm wondering whether I should knit some sweaters for these strays. Problem is, most of them don't actually like being touched, so I can't take their measurements very easily.
I have a camera. I got
That's
3
not a
cameras,
bad
I think.
idea. We could take photos
Don't I have 3 of
from
them?
different angles,
Maybe.
then work out their measurements by using other objects in the picture as a reference. See? You're the real fixer here. Let's give it a try.
How many cameras do I have in this game? Yeah. Hold on, how many cameras do I have? I'm sure I have at least 2. 1, 2. Thought I had a third one. Can't believe knitting sweaters for doggies is a mission. Once again, this game is great. Also, I should really have a friend.
Well, I think we've got enough photos now.
We got 2.
Can't get over how cute they are. They're just adorable, aren't they?
They're
I'll
super
have to
cute.
think carefully about what kind of sweaters to knit for each of them. The color should be complementary. Well, you know what? Let's buy some yarn from the next store we pass. You know, the first time I came here, there was just one stray dog on its own. I still remember the first time I fed it. It was a rainy day. The Kamisato clan had just introduced a series of new policies, but a few of the more stubborn clan elders were extremely resistant to the changes. I was holding my umbrella on my way to visit one such gentleman of senior status. The plan was to talk him into supporting the clan's decision.
Okay.
Sadly, he wasn't interested in having a conversation. He didn't even let me in. As soon as he saw me coming, he got his samurai to send me away.
Dang, a fixer can't fix this thing?
I fixed
Damn.
it in the end, of course. It's just that the first few visits didn't go so smoothly. So, anyway, after they turned me away, the weather went from bad to worse. The wind was so strong it rendered my umbrella completely useless. Before long, I was drenched from head to toe. I must have looked like a real mess. I decided to take shelter under a tree and found a stray dog sitting there who had the same idea as me.
Yeah, because
It
rain
saw me
sucks
and moved a
sometimes.
little
Speaking of
further,
which,
like it was trying to make room for me.
it's very dark outside.
So we sat there together. I shared my onigiri with it, stone cold by this point, but still edible, and we ended up huddling together, waiting for the rain to stop. As far as the big shots are concerned, I'm just an expendable servant boy. I
Aww.
always have to be mindful about what they might want and what I can do for them in return. But when I'm with these little guys and gals, everything's so much simpler. One stone cold onigiri and hey presto, we're friends for life.
Hell
Even when I show
yeah,
up
friends with
empty-handed,
animals.
they
Wish I
still
could.
come to me.
Wish was
When
not
it comes
allergic to
down
animals.
I think it's these simple and straightforward connections that I value the most. Sorry. Ended up giving you the unabridged version. Shall we come visit this place again some other time?
As soon as you've done your
Great.
knitting.
I'll see you soon.
Wait, is that the end of it? That's gotta be. No. Oh, wait until the following day. Wait, are we gonna see the sweaters? Oh, I gotta wait now until tomorrow at 8. Now we're gonna stand here for a day and a bit. People just passing us by being like, man, this guy is weird. He's just standing here. He just stood here for 26 hours. 28 hours, actually.
Journey has
Crazy.
been a day. Don't
Dress
rush.
the stray cats and dogs in the sweaters.
Oh, so sleepy. I had some things I needed to do, so I ended up burning the midnight oil to get those sweaters knitted. I wonder if they'll actually suit them, though. Let's start by testing them out on the friendlier ones. This one's for Petal. Oh, and this one's for Darko. And this one's for Goldilocks.
You named them all? You dressed the stray cats and dogs in sweaters. Most of them look
Yeah,
great.
With any luck, that should see them through the winter. Then, come the spring, a new year will begin. And they'll be free to roam the wilds once again. You know, if you take one day at a time and be kind to the world, good things will come your way eventually. That might sound a bit naive, but I
Can we
really
see
do
the
believe
sweaters?
it. At least, it seems to have worked for me, you know?
Can we see the sweaters? Aww, look at us! Thoma knit sweaters for the stray cats and dogs, but it seems that one doesn't quite fit.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But
I'm so sorry that I've been so behind on these Hangout quests. We'll get through them all, though. Today the plan is at least to get through 3 of them. I am planning on doing just long stream of this today, so hopefully we'll have the time. All right, so we need to go outside, and we're gonna be going to Rito, right? So we're gonna head out.
Want to go out for if you like cats, and I go there pretty much feeling that Narukami Island will be back. Which one are you feeling?
So let's hit the town.
Okay, let's go straight there. I know Rito pretty well, so I'll give you the grand tour. Today's a rare day off, so above all, let's enjoy ourselves.
Sir, this day has been day off since, like, ages. Also, I've been through all of Rito. I've held 3 festivals here. I've held 3 festivals here.
I haven't been to Rito in a long time, but it feels like the place hasn't changed at all.
He says it's not been a long time. 2 of those festivals he's been a part of.
Then again, a
2
long
of them
time for humans is a blink of an eye for the natural environment. Makes me wonder, what is Mondstadt like these days?
You miss Mondstadt?
Yeah, I actually grew up there. Later, my father moved back to Inazuma, and then we never heard from him. I wanted to take him some dandelion wine, so I took the boat here from Mondstadt.
If he has me go to the Dawn Winery, that's gonna suck for multiple reasons.
Fortunately, we hit a huge storm on the way, which sank the boat. I fell unconscious, but was somehow lucky enough to float the rest of the way to Inazuma, on debris from the wreckage.
Damn.
I'll spare you the rest for now. Let me take you around. This is a branch of the Chuyu Trading Company based in Liyue. They sell ore from that region. I'm guessing you would have seen shops that look like this over there.
Yeah.
Hello there. What brings the 2 of you all the way out to Rito today?
I've been here like every day at this rate.
You should pick out a special something. We've got some fantastic pieces in at
Do
the moment.
you got plush dolls of the Raiden Shogun? Yes, they do have
this
those.
Noctilucus jade necklace. Or this core lapis bracelet. They may not be top tier in terms of ore quality, but the craftsmanship is simply exquisite.
Wait, that's all the way from Liyue.
Do either of them pique your interest?
I quite like the necklace.
I think both suit you very nicely.
Oh, you're gonna buy me this?
How often do we get to do this? We'll take them both.
I got jewelry, let's go!
Gotta be fair to us with the price, ma'am. My friend here is actually from Liyue.
Oh, really? Well, say no more, Thoma. I wouldn't dream of overcharging. How does this figure look to you?
How many zeros?
It's very reasonable. Deal. Now then, let me take you somewhere else.
I wish I can customize some of these characters.
Back in its heyday, Rito always used to remind me of Mondstadt. Freedom of trade.
A god is chilling with Thoma today.
Freedom of lifestyle.
A literal god is chilling with Thoma today.
Breeze, a purveyor of Mondstadt wines. As it turned out, one of the first things that greeted me here when I arrived wasn't my father, but wine from my hometown. It must be said, though, the wines here aren't quite up to the Dawn Winery standard. Back when my father was still in Mondstadt, he used to talk fondly of the Angel Share.
Angel Share is pretty good. Sorry.
Of course, I was still a kid back then, so I never did get to join him for a drink. And now that I'm actually old enough, the opportunity is gone.
Hey, you'll have that drink one day.
I hope so. You've been to Mondstadt, right? I assume you've been to the Angel Share?
Literally
I
yesterday.
hear the owner's quite a formidable businessman. Given the chance, I'd love to meet him.
I'm gonna do something funny in a moment.
Comes, we should also grab a drink. Wait, what am I saying? Maybe when you're older.
Ooh. Shoot. They have supper. Hold on.
I heard the Shogun recently...
I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
What's our objective?
There we go.
I'm sure it won't be long before Rita retrieves the prosperity of its past. This is also thanks to your hard work. Thanks to you, our nation can finally prosper.
I'm not used to it at all.
For those who are unaware, D-Luke is the owner of the Angel's Share.
Out shopping with your friend? Can I get you anything today?
Oh, well, why not? I'll take that toy fox. The Sakoku decree might have been abolished, but the International Trade Association is still going strong. After all, there are still plenty of situations where there...
Oh, okay.
Ah, here we are. Bet this takes you back, huh?
How's Kurisu
He's
doing?
getting by. He wrote me not long ago, actually, asking me to deal with the situation for one of the merchants. Now that the Sakoku decree is ended, there's some disagreements within the International Trade Association. He's doing his best to mediate. Must be tough for the guy. I hope everything gets back to normal as soon as possible.
I'm sure it will.
Excuse me, Thoma?
Hello,
It is
Kitchi.
you. What a coincidence. I was just about to send someone to deliver a gift to you.
Oh, a gift? What's the
I don't
gift?
believe we've met. And if there's a gift involved here, I'm not sure I've earned it. Is there something I can do for you?
No, you don't know me, but I've heard of you before. I ran into some trouble a while back, asked Kurisu for some help, and he said you were the one that resolved the situation.
Yeah, because Toma's
If you're
awesome.
on the receiving end of someone's kindness, you can't let it go unacknowledged. So, I tried to pick out something that I thought you might like.
Something you thought I might like?
That's right. So here it is. Some confectionery from Yume no Tenenan, a fine purveyor of Inazuman delicacies. Each one costs a small fortune. I thought this would be the only fitting way to repay someone of your stature.
I don't think he likes Inazuman
Not to
stuff,
mention
though.
that the
Does he?
value of your assistance far outweighs the value of my gift. Do you like it?
Oh. I don't know how you did it, but you managed to cater to my taste perfectly.
Those dots tell me he's
I
lying.
humbly accept your gift. Keep up the good work in your line of business, and if you have any further problems, feel free to come find me.
I will. Thanks again, Thoma. I'll leave you in peace now. Have a good day.
You too. Goodbye. Pretty high energy guy, huh? You want to try? This store is indeed renowned in Inazuma. In fact, demand is so high that it's very difficult to come by their products. They're all handmade by top chefs, and the flavor is as authentic as it gets.
He is too polite. Your cooking's better, though.
You flatter me. The store is at least a few decades old, and the chefs who make these have been at it their whole lives. Not sure my ability's on par with that.
Oh, you're just being modest.
But if you're happy to be my taste tester on a regular enough basis, maybe one day I'll be able to reach their level. Okay, that about wraps up our nostalgia trip to the International Trade Association. I think we've
Hey,
seen just
sup,
about everything there is
sporks?
to see in this
How's it
city.
going?
Let's keep heading this way. We don't get to hang out all that often. It'd be a shame to head back so soon.
Also, after this ending, I'm gonna have to be right back
Change of
real
seasons,
fast, because there is
gives me a
food.
different feeling each time I come. Maybe it's not entirely to do with the seasons. Anyway, the main point is, I'm happy to be
Nothing
here.
much? Nice. How am I? Pretty good.
I come to this
Chilling.
place every time I visit Rito. The view here isn't as spectacular as on Narukami Island, but if you're looking for a relaxing spot, you can't beat this one. And I'm sure it'll be bustling with life again soon enough now that the Sakoku decree's been abolished. Once I'm on top of
What up,
things,
Adori?
I think I'll have to ask my lady for a
How's it
long
going,
vacation,
Raiders?
so
What
I can
up?
take a trip back home. I don't see that happening anytime soon, though. I have a long list of things to get through.
What is up? What is up? How's it going, Raiders? How was Tales of the Borderlands? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. What up, Adori? What up, Castu? Is the command? Exclamation mark SO is the one you're thinking of, Sporks.
All right, time to call it a day. Let's head back.
Hold on.
Not ready to leave yet? Come to
A little
think of
better,
it,
but still better. I
do
get you.
have a couple more places I could take you.
Hey, I got a gift for you.
Oh, there's no need for that.
Exclamation mark S is in Sam, O is in Oscar.
The whole reason
Sparks.
I took you out was to thank you for all the help you gave us during the Vision Hunt decree. As long as you enjoyed yourself, that's all I could ask for. You don't have to give me a gift.
I think you'll like it.
Really? Okay, well, now I'm excited. Oh, my. It's...
A Windwheel Esther!
This really... Oh, I wasn't expecting this.
Gonna work on a Pathfinder character? Nice,
I'm a little
nice.
lost for words.
I don't know too much
This
about Borderlands,
gift is
honestly.
invaluable.
It didn't cost anything.
No, I know, but I don't mean its material value. I'm talking about its value.
Sent it to me on Discord. I gotta step away in a little bit just to get some food, so I'll be.
The confectionery I received from that merchant earlier, thoughtful gift, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I know it's mostly transactional. I helped him out, so it's standard procedure for him to get
It's a
gift from me
secret.
in return.
Gotcha.
Also, he picked a brand of fancy confectionery that he thought would meet me at my level, and make it easier for him to approach me with any future requests. If you lend Mora to someone, you can guarantee that any gift you receive in return will have been chosen according to its material value. But the gift you just gave me can't be weighed in the same terms.
I'm glad you like it, Thoma.
Okay, well, at least take this in return. It's an omamori I always carry with me. Again, nothing expensive, but it can bring the bearer good luck. Seriously, I'm not making that up. My father told me. He gave it to my mom, and she gave it to me just before I came to Inazuma.
Oh, you're giving me a what?
Maybe this omamori was the only reason I survived the storm and made
This
it
is the
to
best
Inazuma in the
timeline.
first place.
This is the best timeline for
Whatever
Thoma.
the truth of it is, I'd like you to have it.
Aww. Aww, lucky omamori. Wow, we actually got it. Hopefully this omamori can bring you more good luck. It's actually a dating sim? Listen, I'm part of that Genshin community who really wants there to be a dating sim where we have characters date each other. Like, I really want it. Like, keep, like, Fire Emblem. Give us the Fire Emblem support logs between all of the characters, and that you actually could have them date and, like, have, like, your favorites dates. Like, please. I would love it. I would love it so much if they did that. I'd play the hell out of that. Same. I don't care if somebody makes a freaking fan game of it or anything. Just get every single character except for Chi-Chi. Who's the underage ones? Chi-Chi's Chi-Chi's a zombie, so technically she's hundreds of years old, but Chi-Chi's also a zombie. Klee is underage, so don't have Klee. Don't have Sayu. No, Sayu might actually be old enough, because I think Sayu's just short. Diona's definitely just short. Yeah, I think Klee would just be the only one who's not there. All right, I gotta be right back real fast, so give me one moment, y'all. I got pasta. A lot of pasta. Also, I totally forgot how red my foot is right now. I went downstairs to grab the food, and my parents were like, why is your foot really red? And I totally forgot that I cut my foot the other day and cut my toe, so it's foot don't look too good. Who was the last one? It was Zhongli, right? Yeah.
Sure.
Alright. So now we gotta skip through this, and we gotta choose the right one.
Oh, well, no wonder.
B.
Sorry.
So let's see what the option is here.
We're busy people.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Sorry I'm a little late. Yep, no big deal, though. If a little private gossip, wouldn't you agree? Oh?
We should tell them how much you do for the commission.
I'm touched that that's how you see the situation. I don't think we need to go down that route, though. In any case, as a housekeeper, it's hardly my place to get all high and mighty with other staff in the Yashiro Commission.
Too bad!
But
we're gonna be high and
my
mighty.
guest and I live to serve. So if you have any other thoughts on the matter, please do share them with me. I'm willing to give anything you suggest a shot, as long as it's a serious suggestion, of course.
If they ask around the Yashiro
I'll be
Commission.
waiting for you right here. Just come and find me if you need anything.
This boy is too sweet. Ask the Yashiro Hello. What's this place? Pretty relaxed, huh? Oh, I've always felt safe here by Mr. Thoma. First came to Kamisato, people suspect him on the account of being an outsider, yada yada yada. Did I just talk to the right person? I think we just gotta talk to all of them, but I'm not gonna read. Oh, okay. Hello.
Oh, this is going to be a problem.
What's the matter?
You're Miss Kamisato's friend, aren't you?
I'm all of their friends. All of them.
Basically, something downright awful's happened, and we're discussing what on earth we should do about it. In preparation for the festival next month, we procured some very precious ceremonial implements from another island.
Damn.
But as luck would have it, our ship got hit by strong winds out at sea. The entire shipment is now sitting at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, shit, you got a backup plan then?
Well, certainly there's no time to go all the way back out there and buy another batch. Our only option is a gentleman based on Narukami Island by the name of Yusaku.
Who the fuck is that?
Rude one. He caught on to the fact that we needed the goods urgently and raised prices sky high.
What a dick!
Clearly he wants to take us for every mora we're worth. It's a real dilemma.
Can't you barter him down?
We've tried, but he just won't budge. It doesn't help that he has something of a feud with the Yashiro Commission. He once sold us some ceremonial implements of exceptionally poor quality. We returned the items and exposed his malpractice in the process.
Damn.
He's resented us ever since. Now that he actually has the chance to get back at us, there's no way he'll back down. The Yashiro Commission doesn't have any direct authority over merchants. We could file a formal complaint, but the process is long and drawn out, and the festival is drawing nearer every day.
Jesus, how many festivals does Inazuma have? There's so much stuff. A break?
Kazumasa and Furusawa have marched off to see him, but I don't know whether they'll be able to resolve it.
Probably not.
I really hope the festival goes smoothly.
Thoma! Thoma, there's an issue! We can resolve it, right?
That whole situation, huh? I heard a thing or two about it. I was planning on finding some time to sort it out after entertaining you.
So you know a solution?
It's hard to say for sure. I need to talk with the guy first. Since this has piqued your interest, how about we head over there together?
Of course.
Still, the original plan here was to focus on your enjoyment, not rope you into the trials and tribulations of the Yashiro Commission.
Listen, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, you think so?
You would like to? Hi, Tina. What do you mean a break? Wait, who said I was having a break? Who lied to you? I'm trying to figure that out.
In that case, I guess I'd better look alive. Well, if that is what you really want, I'd better give this my best shot.
How's it going, Tina? Hello!
Your asking price just isn't realistic. Hey, what point are you trying to make here, huh?
If the festival gets delayed, don't say we didn't warn you.
Help! I'm being attacked by Yashiro Samurai!
Oh! You're talking about my Be Right Back screen.
What? Hey, cut that out!
It's this one, right? Taking a short break. Yeah. Here's my Be Right Back screen.
You little... Take it easy, would you? Look, we're not going to harm you, all right?
Fine, I'll do autoplay.
The Commission is forcing me to sell against my will! Doshin! I need a Doshin!
This guy's a
like
dick.
There's no negotiation to be had here. Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait up.
Is that all they got? Amateurs. The nerve. Oh, hello. You.
Does everyone have wings to glide on? Is Zhongli showing off?
Yeah.
Everyone does.
Wait, I know you. Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commission's errand boy, Thoma. Do you know how long the Tenryo Commission locked me up for? And all thanks to you, going on about my goods being cheap fakes.
They are!
You almost make it sound like I planted something and framed you. Those goods were defective. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, you're so pedantic. Think how many festivals there are in a given year. Now, take candles, for example. Do you have any idea how many they go through? I could switch half of them out for duds without a single person noticing, and make a small fortune in the process. I was happy
This guy's a dick.
providing you with some much-needed supplies. Not only were you ungrateful, you had the audacity to report me. Well, now the tables have finally turned, and you're begging for my help. Can you really blame me for charging a little extra?
Listen, it's bankruptcy.
Look, I found out what happened. The commission's shipment ran into a storm and is now lying at the bottom of the ocean. The festival's right around the corner, so postponing it isn't an option. Right now, I'm the only one selling what you need.
Oh, I was eating some chocolate chip cookies, Blossy.
If the
It's good
festival
stuff.
goes pear-shaped and Gucci-Eye or the almighty Shogun hears about it, they are not going to be happy. And then you'll have a real problem on your hands.
Can I punch this guy in the face?
So
Is that
you
possible?
might want to consider your position here.
Oh, come on, boss. This is all a little heartless. Besides, aside from the Yashiro Commission, no one else buys ceremonial items. Surely resolving this dispute swiftly is in your interest, too.
Don't give me that. The fact is, you're desperate to buy, and I ain't desperate to sell. The batch I have here can go to waste for all I care. It'd be no great loss.
Looks like we can't come to an agreement, then.
Well, I'm glad it's dawning on you. You can either pay up, or look like a bunch of idiots when the festival comes around. Your choice. Time's precious, and I've given you a fair slice of mine today. When you're ready to pay, I'll be ready to talk.
He already left.
I think it's pretty clear that he doesn't intend to discuss this any further. I guess his time in the police station didn't make for happy memories.
You want to mention this to the right Shogun?
No need. I can't say I think much of the way Yusaku was acting, but ultimately, the issue here lies with the Yashiro Commission. We were the ones who lost the goods, so the responsibility is on us to find a solution. Otherwise, even if we write this out, the Yashiro Commission's reputation will take a huge hit.
That's true. Very
let's
true.
go. There are a few people I want to introduce you to.
Oh, are we gonna fuck up this man? We better fuck up this man. We're beating the shit out of somebody. Let's do it. I'm excited.
Ah, if it isn't Thoma.
What up,
I must say,
Yasutake?
I'm surprised to see you. Last I heard, you were in Rito. Then you just vanished into thin air. Who's the new face?
A friend.
Hi, I'm famous.
Friend? What, line of work is this young lady in, then?
They're not a connection.
You don't want to know.
If that's what you're thinking. Just a regular friend. No vested interest here. I originally wanted to take her out for some downtime, but we've ended up mired in commission-related complications.
What type of work? Did that guy really ask what type of work? Is it bad that my first response was going to be prostitution and then just see the reaction? Listen, we all know that's what that man was implying. Let me eat my pasta in peace.
Okay, I see. My mistake. So, what's the situation today, then? I only ever
Rude
see
old
you
man.
when you need something.
Well, I remember the last time we spoke, you were grumbling about a lack of iron ore. Have you
What?
made any progress on that front?
Why? You got any supplier recommendations? You're a little out of the loop, my friend. We increased our bid price a while back. Soon after, we found plenty of sellers were pulling out all the stops to import stock from wherever they could get a hold of it. I heard some people were so eager to get in on the action that they even took out loans to get ahead of the competition. If you were hoping to enter the bidding now, I'm afraid you're a little late to the party.
Nah, we're just fine.
Sounds
It's
like now
okay.
you have the opposite problem. More iron ore than you know what to do with.
That's right. We're going to have to select a few sellers from the pool. There are certain candidates under consideration already, but we're still on the fence.
Okay.
I see. Well, would you mind if I gave you a couple of tips? As it happens, I'd noticed that shipments of iron ore had recently picked up. I looked into it a little and managed to get a sense of which sellers had the quality stock, which offered competitive prices, and so on.
Huh, you don't say. All right then. Here's the list of sellers. Give me your thoughts.
Was you shocked? Is that you guy on there?
Veterans of the business. Regular sales, quality stock, but their price is a little steep. I think you could talk them down, though. I'd say to around 80% of what they've quoted you.
Damn.
This one sprung up out of nowhere recently in retail. Their approach is high volume, small profit margins. The quality's not too bad, but there's always a few duds, so you need to inspect the goods thoroughly upon receipt. This one grabbed a loan and leapt straight onto the bandwagon. In their haste, I fear they may have ended up with a mixed bag as far as quality is concerned. Given that their price isn't particularly competitive either, I wouldn't consider them if I were you.
Damn.
Wait, I know this name. Ah, yes. I believe we're on the same page here.
It's the one dude, isn't it?
To be completely upfront, this is really quite important to me, so your help in this regard would be greatly appreciated.
Don't mention it. It's no skin off my back. There is something I hope you could do for me in return, though. Recently, several of our deliveries of iron ore have been getting stolen.
Stolen?
Is there anything you can do to help?
We're fucking up the treasure hoarders.
It's the worst on the road between Konda Village and Inazuma City. Something always seems to happen along that stretch.
No problem.
Saku, exactly.
We'll be back before you know it.
I'm glad you remember the name, Blossy.
Questions? I'll explain everything later, but it looks like we'll need to get to work pretty soon.
I'm glad you remember the name because I totally forgot. I was like, who? It's the you guy. The you guy. That's his name. You man. Yeah. Hilly Churls. What the fuck are y'all doing over here? Hold up.
Stabilize.
Excuse me. Murdering to do. Hey, what up, this man who's being attacked?
Man, this hurts. Those monsters came out of nowhere.
It's fine.
Thank you both for your help. Who are you?
People.
Hi there. Yasutake commissioned us to come and assist with the delivery.
Wonderful. I was starting to think I'd never get this iron ore to its destination. So do I owe you anything for this?
Nope.
Nope. This is between us and Yasutake. He's the one you should be thanking, if anyone. All right, let's do this.
What's up? Balthus, is that you? Oh, that's right. That does sound like Balthus, didn't it?
Live. Rain outlines your fate.
Careful. There could be more monsters to come.
A lot of frickin'...
Stabilize.
Come into being.
Witness the power of...
Ooh, wow. Excuse me, sir.
Solidify.
Live.
No.
Okay, almost there now. One final push.
It'll be fine, I'm sure of it. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, voice actors and actresses who are, like, really big in the scene who voice in this game. Like, I was surprised, I think, I think it's Kira Buckland who voices Cookie Shinobu, and I was like, I'm fine with this. This is amazing. Perfect. 100% great.
All right. I think we can leave the goods.
I was on the verge of death and it scares me. It's fine. It's fine.
There were so many monsters I didn't even see where they came from. It was a dicey situation.
The route should be safe from here on out. We'll be heading off now.
Sure thing. Again, my thanks to both of you.
All in a day's work. Come on, let's go.
Hutao is always on the verge of death. It's funny. It's so amusing to me that the character who, like, is obsessed with everyone dying and wants to sell you 2 coffins for the price of 1. Yes, that's a thing. Her entire role is always to be near death. I think that's so fitting and so good.
Worry no more, good sir. Your goods have been safely delivered.
Good to know. As for the issue you needed my help with, I have someone on the case. You can expect a resolution very shortly.
Cool.
You always seem to be cleaning up for other people behind the scenes. It must keep you pretty busy. Seems to eat up all your personal time, too.
Nah.
Speaking of, I'm going to need your help again in a few days' time. There's a meeting coming up, and several trade associations will be fighting tooth and nail over the chance to make a profit. You'll have to mediate on this one.
Ah, that rings a bell. Not a problem. I'll be there.
Oh,
Thoma being busy.
One other thing. I heard Sakai gave our guy a loan a while back. Just thought you might be interested to know.
Sakai?
Is that so? It sounds like I should go talk to him then. Thanks again for all your help. Much obliged.
Think nothing of it. Goodbye for now. I'll see you in a few days' time.
Man, everybody working to fuck over Yusaku.
Halfway solved.
So who was that?
That was the quartermaster of the Tenryo Commission. He's in charge of all of their procurement and also responsible for keeping their weapon supplies intact. Making weapons involves purchasing raw materials, so he's the key decision maker in all the related trade in iron ore.
Gotcha.
The iron ore trade is actually what I was discussing with him just now.
So what does that have to do with the ceremonial
On the
affairs,
surface,
though?
Not a whole lot, I'll admit, but you'll see very shortly. But before that, time to go visit another old friend of mine.
Time to go talk to Sakai. I just realized why Sakai sounds familiar. Oh, that's a good game. We gotta replay. That's such a good game. I gotta replay. Oh, it's such a good game. If I'm remembering it right. Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. Such a good game.
Thoma, you too? Yasutake sent someone over already, but I'm telling you, Thoma, I just don't know if it's feasible.
What's up?
Really? Why? Is there a problem?
You betcha. The guy owes me Mora, for sure, but there's a long repayment period on that loan. If I go hounding him for Mora now, that makes me the bad guy.
But as I recall, the only reason he was entitled to such a long period was because at the outset, he had a business relationship with the Yashiro Commission. So, if we sever ties with him, surely he'd have to pay you back right away.
In principle, that's how it works, but I'd still be the one who has to take all the flack. I'm just a small timer, you know? People like me need stability and security, not to go rocking the boat.
Rock the boat, rock the boat.
Come on
all
now,
the boats.
Let's work something out. Weren't you after some Noctiluctus jade last time we spoke? We can put our heads together and get a hold of some for you.
Well, Noctilucus jade would be good for starters, but...
For starters, I'd say that's plenty for now. You don't want to go biting off more than you can chew, right?
Damn, Thoma.
Okay, fine. If you bring me some Noctilucus jade, I'll get my hands dirty for you.
Great. All right, let's go and find some.
Don't worry, I have plenty. Plenty of Noctilucus jade.
Is this enough?
Plenty. Leave the rest to me. I promise you'll be satisfied customers. You know, Thoma, you haven't changed one bit. Same mindset, same style of working. I sure hope the two of us never get into a conflict. Fingers crossed our cooperation will stay happy and healthy for a long time to come.
Don't you worry. Unless you've got plans to cause trouble for the Yashiro Commission, the future looks bright for all our future dealings.
That's good to hear. Okay, I'll be seeing you folks.
There's a subtext to your whole conversation, sir.
Don't worry. People whose attention is always focused on other people's weaknesses tend to expose their own weaknesses pretty easily. Let's head back to the Yashiro Commission headquarters.
Sounds good, but I gotta do something that I noticed way earlier that I have not done. I need to go do this thing. For those who don't know, this is a thing to get me more materials that you can use once a week. And I always forget to do it every week.
Rise.
There you go. Ooh, it's Mystic Core. Nice. Alright, back to the Yashiro Commission. Alright, let's talk to our two samurai friends. As I finish my pasta.
We could try asking him nicely. Maybe he'd have a change of heart.
I highly doubt that would work. Then again, since we don't have any other options, we might as well give it a try.
But the samurai spirit...
We serve the head of the clan. If the clan is in trouble, we must bear whatever humiliation comes our way to resolve the situation.
You deleted Genshin, why, Blossy?
Is anyone there?
Huh? What's he doing here?
He must be here to make fun of us.
There's nothing we can do about it. Brace yourself. I apologize.
I apologize.
Huh?
I apologize. Forgive me. I'll sell to you at the original price. No, what am I saying? Make that half price.
What's going on here?
Thoma? Thoma, are you here? I was completely in the wrong. However much you need, I'll sell it to you. I've got a warehouse full of stock, too. If you need more, please, you'll have everything you could need.
Damn, this guy changed fast. What did Thoma do?
Duds this time, I assume?
None whatsoever. I'll stake my whole reputation on it. No fakes, no defects. I give you my word. Please, this is my whole livelihood. Don't cut me off.
Since you've promised not to sneak in any fakes this time around, go ahead with the shipment. Once we've inspected the goods, and if all's in order, I'm sure whatever problems you're currently facing will quickly disappear.
See, that's the thing, is you can keep it installed, Blossy, and even if you get bored of it, like you don't have to super uninstall it because there's a lot to install.
Right away, I promise.
You see what I mean? Getting things settled as soon as possible is in everyone's best interest. All right, with that taken care of, let's get out of here.
Why was he apologizing to Thoma?
What's going on here? Hey, Thoma! That's strange. Where'd he go? He was right here a second ago.
Where'd he go? I don't know where he was.
Okay,
Bye.
The floors are done. Next, I need to dust down the railings. I only took one day off, but look how much dust has gathered. This is what I mean when I say cleaning is a daily chore.
Alright, what happened, Thoma?
You remember what he said, don't you? His goods could go unsold and it wouldn't bother him. So, the solution in this case was to cut off his main line of business and make him really feel the heat.
Yep.
The Yashiro Commission doesn't have the authority to meddle in the business world, but as it happened, I knew a few of his major customers, so I sorted it out privately. When he realized he couldn't shift his product, had no source of revenue, and wouldn't be able to pay off his loan, he suddenly felt the pressure. Then I just had to make sure he caught wind of what the cause of his problems was, so he'd seek us out to make an apology.
Damn. Brutal. This man be
I've dealt with
brutal.
plenty of situations like this in the past. I know you'd like people to look up to me more, but it doesn't bother me all that much. I'm just the housekeeper of the Kamisato clan. Reputation isn't all that important to me. On the contrary, having too good of a reputation can be restrictive. You feel indignant for my sake when you hear people spreading gossip about me, don't you? That says that in your mind, I'm not the kind of person they say I am. For me, that's enough. All I need is for the people I'm close with to know the real me.
Damn. True.
For the Yashiro Commission, I owe you one. I'll have to entertain you again sometime.
Plus, I didn't get very far with entertaining you this time around, so I guess I owe you two.
What a good guy. Everyone's happy. The housekeeper's the other side. Looks like being a housekeeper is the more relaxing and interesting job after all. That was good. That was really good. That is all of Thoma's ones down. So we are done with Thoma's friendship events. Unless they add more in the future. Well, that was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I was only gonna stay for a little bit, but I'm sucked in because of Thoma. Curses. It's all good. I'm debating whether I want to continue. So here's the thing. My mindset today was going to be, hey, let me just do all of the stuff, right? Like, I was gonna be like, okay, so today we're gonna do Sayu's friendship events and Beto's friendship events. And at the same time, we have the event that's over on Golden Apple Archipelago. Like, we still have this entire event to do. But the more I thought about it, the more I kind of realized that we don't need to. do all of that in one big stream, because it's much better whenever I upload them to the VOD channel and get them properly done, which I still need to right now. Once they're all up there, like, people would much rather probably watch the Hangout events just on their own rather than like watching multiple at the same time, you know? So I think it's much better if I kind of like keep splitting them up, but I will try to do my best to get through all of them ASAP before the 3.0 update happens. They brought that back? Yeah, Golden Apple Archipelago is back. So all I'm going to do for the rest of this Genshin portion of the stream is I'm going to go to the Traveling Salesman because I need to buy some stuff for an achievement. And then we'll probably just wrap up Genshin and see where else we can go from here. Still a lot I need to do in other games, but I'm going to try to do Genshin at least once per day, just so that way I can get caught up with all the stuff that I need to. Because right now, as far as what I still need to do in Genshin, I'm really sorry for just, one, being behind on all the VODs, because I know there's actually some people who like watching the Genshin VODs whenever it comes to events and quests that I've done. Oh shit, I've already bought from you. I did not realize that. Whatever. But at the same time, there are just other things that I've yet to do that I need to get through. And I've been putting them off for literally no reason other than kind of laziness. So the only other things that I have left to do in Genshin right now, like actually have left to do, I still have the remaining Hangout events. So we got Sayus, we got Beidou, Goro, Yunjin, Ningguang, Kuki Shinobu, and then Shikanoi and Haizo. Thoma should be all done. Yeah. Thoma's completely done, and then say, like, we've way back when we did Diona, Noelle, Barbara, Chongyun, and Bennett. So I have to do streams. I'll do streams for each one of those Hangout events. At the same time, we have Hidden Strife, which just started 3 days ago, I think, which is Diluc's event. And then we also have Summertime Odyssey, which is the current big event of 2.8 that's going on right now, which is Kazuha, Official, Jinyan, and Mona's event. Now, and I also have Kazuha's story quest to do. So I still have quite a bit, and there's also achievements. Achievements aren't that big of a deal right now, because I can just kind of get to them whenever I want to. Like those I can take in time, but I still really need to do the event and all these. So each one of these will be their own stream. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 streams for that. How difficult is it to get Thoma as a character? Not at all. So some characters you get given, and others you can get through events and such. So like right now, if Sage, if you were to play the game right now, and you grinded your ass off, still in free to play, you can get Official by doing the event, because every event usually unlocks a 4-star character. So usually one of the 4-star characters are included in the event, and you can actually unlock them through there. And then if you also, do the 10 pulls on a banner. So like Thoma right now is on this banner for the next like 3 days, it looks like. So, and you're going to be given some Primo Gems to start off with. Now it says you need those like circles. So literally you just spend the Primo Gems to buy the circles, is what it turns out to be. But once again, like if you play from like start right now, and you should start off with probably enough Primo Gems, and if you play a little bit, you could theoretically get Thoma right now. Yes, you do have to get a little bit lucky, but I don't think... When's the last Thoma event that happened? I think the only Thoma event that happened was the day he got released. I think they did an event where you can get a free Thoma. So they'll probably do another event for Thoma during 3.0. But you got to keep in mind, so like right now for the wishes, he has increased odds for Kazuha and Klee's banner. So yeah, if you get a 4-star, it's going to be more likely you get one of these 3. If it's a 5-star, it's a 50-50 chance if you get him or another 5-star. But on this one, like, you do have chances to get, you know, Thoma is on this one, so any of the 4-stars you do have it. But that's fine. I probably won't play right away, but it's nice to know it's doable. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's why I like this game compared to other gacha games, right? Because other gacha games, sometimes the character's gone and it's like that limited time character that you could only get once and never again. Which is why I have a huge gripe with Pokemon games, right? Because there's like limited events, right, that happen. Or there's some games that are like, oh, this can only be gotten for this one event and you'll never be able to get it again. Which I know some people were worried were for character outfits, but you could actually buy the character outfits if you missed getting them for free, right? Like, some people were worried that Summertime Sparkle and Orchid's Evening Gown, which were event rewards, would be gone for good. Same with, like, Fischl's outfit, right? There is 2 events. Like, this is Fischl's new outfit due to the event right now. But once the event is over and 3.0 comes out, it's just going to be moved to the shop that you can buy. Like, I hate limited time stuff with a passion. It's why I always chastise limited time stuff. And there's always the argument, right? There's always the argument that, oh, but if it's limited time stuff, like, that means that the people who play during that time, they'll get the reward. And it's like, what's the use of limited time stuff that you can't sell to somebody? That's always my retort. I got collector's editions over here. Hell, let me show this off real quick. Hold on. This is my go-to nowadays for showing people why some limited stuff is great and others is not. Okay? So, but you want to be special? But see, if you have a limited time item in a game, right, that you can't sell to anybody, that you can show off, sure, that you have it, like, people are just gonna feel like I feel like a lot of people probably take it like how I do, where if I see something that I can never get but it looks super cool, I just feel like there's no point to continue playing, because it's like, well, what other limited time stuff did I miss that I'm never gonna be able to get again, right? Like, they can't trade it, you can't buy it for anything. Like, you're literally just kind of sitting there being like, cool, all these people have this great stuff, and like, sure, they're going to be on, like, showing off some more limited time stuff in the future, but what's the point? Because, like, I'm never going to get the really cool stuff, because usually the first stuff is always the coolest, and then later down the line it just is like, oh, now everyone has this. It's also why I don't like limited time events in Pokemon, because Pokemon's like, oh, we have a limited, like, here's this special Pokemon that you can only get for 1 week. You have to go into your local GameStop or EB Games and buy it. Or not buy it, but like, you have to connect to the internet there and you get it. I think that's dumb. At the same time, limited time items, like collector's items, like my Doom Guy helmet from Doom Eternal, from the Doom Eternal collector set. I have, you know, Doom Guy's helmet. It still lights up and everything. It still can be worn. Like, this I could sell to somebody as a limited time piece. I think these limited time offers are better because they're still going to be in circulation. They're not going to be really destroyed. People are going to keep them preserved, and they can still be put in circulation. Stuff on games, they can't. That's why also people don't like NFTs or anything like that, because, like, not just because of the usage there, but also, you know, all that stuff. So, like, that's my stance on limited time. I feel like I could be in my own corner here when it comes to that, but truthfully, like, that's why I like Genshin's gacha stuff in general, because you're always going to have a chance to get the characters that you want. You always have the chance to get the characters, even if they disappear for like a few months, you know that they will be coming back at some point. There are always reruns of characters. There are always ways to get all the 4-star characters. You can pay for them if you want to when they show up, or you can just, like, hold off on spending any Primo gems until then and get that person. Or you could be like me and then pay to play. But for those people who are free to play, I love Genshin in that that aspect where you literally can hold on to your primo gems as long as you want. They don't disappear for any reason. You are still able to get them very easily, very constantly, and you can get all of these characters by playing the game free to play. With a little bit of luck if you want to get everything. But, yeah. This is right over here for right now. So, I know when I played Dead by Daylight, I've been asked a little bit of like, hey, do you like the fact that like Dead by Daylight like has some limited time stuff? And the only limited time stuff that Dead by Daylight has is on Twitch Prime stuff, or Prime Gaming, whatever it is. And I think like those don't really matter because they're more like random cosmetics, and there's so many good cosmetics in that game. But nothing is really ever limited time on those sort of things. But there's a reason why there's some games that I've just stopped playing altogether, because they're like, you can only get this for this limited time. Weirdly enough, if fun fact, I almost considered, because this was a dumb thing, but like all of the birthday messages, I've missed 3 so far. I've missed 2 in the month of May when I stopped playing for a little bit just so I can focus on other games. And somehow, even though I did play during his birthday, I somehow did not get Shikanoin's birthday. I don't know why, but I guess his birthday came around and I never got his message. Speaking of which, we could read their birthday messages. Kujasara, let me cut to the chase. Today I do not expect a celebration of any presents. My only wish is to spar with you. As General of the Tenryou Commission, I have the vital task of maintaining order within Inazuma City. Sparring with you is a test for me to see if my martial arts have improved. Since it is a sparring session, I will not use my vision, nor will you need to use your elemental energy. Apart from that, you need not have any restraints or concerns. Just let me see your true strength. Note, I will set up the dojo. I've cleaned it up afterwards. You only need to be there on time. By the way, I wish you could actually, like, you get a quest or something every time it's somebody's birthday to actually do what they say in the letter. Anyway, my dear friend here. Recently I've been very interested in fishing, but I couldn't catch anything even after sitting by the pond for days. In hindsight, I think it's because I lacked an assistant. When it comes to fishing, I immediately thought of you, my dear friend. You're the perfect person to count on. You travel the world and fished all over the world. You are the master of masters in fishing. Come and help me out. Are the fish here too full, or maybe they don't like my bait? Though I failed in fishing, I plunged into the water and successfully caught quite a couple of nice fish. Tender fish slices go perfectly with yangchun noodles. Aromatic and fresh, a perfect combination of stillness and movement. Such a dish is simply food for the soul. I must have it all for myself. A grain of rice on the ground, a bird flying in the sky. With me who tow around, you'll be so happy you could die. Come quick, I'll be right here waiting for you. Tartaglia's birthday. Hey, comrade. Where have you been adventuring recently? If you're available, how about we meet up sometime? I made a trip back home and told my family about you. Before I left, they made it a point to stuff a lot of homemade food into my bag and specifically asked me to bring it to you. Of course, I still know my manners, so I also prepared my own share of local specialties for you. Don't worry, it's alright if you're not used to the flavor. I'll be glad if you will try a taste. Anyway, let's set all those quarrels and fights aside today and focus on things that make us happy. Family, food, weather, or even precious combat experiences. Rest assured, together, we'll never run out of topics. Clea's birthday. Clea loves summer. Summer has a very hot sun and long, long days. Clea has more time to do the things she loves, and the summer adventures get hotter and more exciting. This summer, Clea went on vacation with Mom. Mom took Clea to see super beautiful scenery, and we did lots of fun things together. Ta-da! Clea knew you'd be curious, so I drew them all with my brushes. Clea will tell you their story the next time we see each other. Oh, Mom said that summer is the season to share joy and let your heart fly free. So you also gave Clea a booklet that Clea can't read. Here you go. Clea hopes you like summer as much as Clea does. And then Cookie Shinobu's, whose birthday was a few days ago. Thanks to those idiots from the Arataki gang, I spent yet another unexpected birthday and just finished taking care of the trouble they caused. It's been so long, but they still haven't learned anything. Never mind. Let's just say this is why I can't just abandon them. Alright, do you have time now? Want to go for a walk together? Just the 2 of us. I still remember all the help you gave me, and I'd like to thank you in person to show my sincere gratitude. Also, I discovered a few special uses of Naku weed in my spare time. I'd like to show them to you too. I just love all of their frickin' messages. This game's so good. Just all of the personalized message. Too bad I can't read. No, so I think that's a joke. I think that's a double joke. Flossie. because I think that was a book of the ballad, which Klee doesn't use. Let me just double check, but I think that's what that was. No, it was a Freedom one. No, it was Klee's. Okay, never mind. It's just the fact that it's like Alice literally gives you a book to level up her daughter, being like, please use my daughter more in battle. Like, please. You gotta do that, please. Also, is there any more food that I can... So I need to make 20 things of food. There's still some stuff that I need proficiency in, so. Special dish. 2. 3. This flour is 4. Yeah. Much to what people give, like, and also people I know really shit on the Genshin community for a lot of things. A lot of Genshin community is really strange and very, very antagonistic. But I always try to separate the game from the community. It's how I treat Dead by Daylight. I love Dead by Daylight as a game itself, even though there are some problems that is with the game. At the same time, while I do love Dead by Daylight as a game itself, I do legitimately hate their community. Same with Genshin. I'm very irritated by a lot of the Genshin community for them definitely trying to force Genshin onto a lot of people. I just state the facts. I would just like to state, for the record, my defense, like Sage, when you were asking about, you know, playing the game and getting into it. This game's not for everyone. I will fully say that this game's not for everyone. But I do want to do my best in stating the facts of, like, what you can expect in the game, what you might like in the game, what you might not like in the game, so that way everyone can make their own educated interpretation of if they want to get into the game or not. But there are some people, and I've seen this on Twitter so much, and it makes me so sad every time I freaking see it, where there's people who are like demanding that people stream Genshin or play the game and get into the fandom and such. And it's like, guys, this game is not for everybody. It is very clearly not for everybody. If when I start playing, it does look like a game I enjoy. Yeah. The one that really stands out in my head of, like, I don't know how many people know who Shenpai is. They are a German streamer who plays a lot of Final Fantasy, but they used to be really big with, like, Persona and Ace Attorney in those games. But now they're into the Final Fantasy MMO a lot. But on Twitter, when Genshin really started taking off, I follow them on Twitter, and a lot of their tweets were like trying to say, hey, I have no interest in playing Genshin, I'm not interested at all. And people were just lambasting them on Twitter for like not even wanting to try it or like having no interest. Like the Genshin Twitter was brutal. I felt so bad for Shenpai, because like they obviously didn't want to play the game, and like there are some games that I just don't play that I'm just not interested in. I don't play Minecraft. I don't play League of Legends, even though and I don't play Apex. My brothers love Apex. Some of my mods love Minecraft, and League, I think everyone can agree with, is not a good community game. Regardless, like, I'm not gonna shit on the games themselves. I'll shit on the communities, because some of the communities kind of crazy, kind of weird, kind of terrible, depending on who you ask. But like, it's also the reason why there's one game series that is banned on this channel. Just a little reference's sake, there is, other than like some battle royale games and Minecraft, which I don't ever want to stream just for a few reasons, there's only one game series that somebody has tried to force me to play on stream in the past and force me to say only good things about the game. To which when I played the prequel just to give like the prequel a shot, and they were saying that I would love it and I would have to say that it's great and support it and all this sort of stuff, and I hated it, I refuse to play the rest of the series just due to that alone. Like, don't ever force anyone to play a game they don't want to. And also don't force anyone to like try to positively speak of a game. If somebody doesn't like a game, let them say that the game sucks. You could pay me like $1 million to play a game that I'd hate, and I'll still tell you I hate it. For those who are curious, the series I'm talking about is the Lie Eat series, by the way. I played Alice Mare. I was pretty much forced to, I don't want to get into the reason of how the force happened. Played it, hated it, except for one puzzle that I actually thought was a really good puzzle, but everything about it bored the shit out of me. And then they said I would play all 3 parts of Lie Eat, and that I would have to support the curator, make a donation or some shit like that. And I have no motivation to after that. And it's been like 3 years or so since that all happened, and I still have like very sour feelings towards it. It's nothing against the game and the game's creator, but just being forced to like be like somebody trying to force you. It worked one time, was not gonna work again. So anywho, I'm just running back and forth because I don't have anything else to do right now for Genshin for this stream. Because the only other thing that I could do, that's not it. For the Golden Apple Archipelago, I need to do all the exploration on this island. But I don't want to do that on stream because it's literally me going up and down the island about 9 times. Let me just double check my counting before I say that again. It's not it. Still not it. This one? Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I have to go on that island 9 different times, like 9 different variations. Which shouldn't take too long, but it's literally just me doing the same thing 9 times. So, yeah. So I think with that, yeah, we're going to end off the Genshin part of the stream here. I don't know. Is there anything else that I want to stream right now? Because what else do I need to do? Fire Emblem, I need to do the mind-numbing grind, and I'm going to be so glad when I don't have to do that anymore. I'm literally on the day that I need to be on for the game. It's just getting everyone to max class in that game. I'm insane, but yeah. You know what? I want to see if somebody's on right now. Maybe we join in and do something.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
You know what? My brother's streaming multiverses right now. Has anyone gotten into multiverses? Or like played it a bunch? I've been watching people play it. It looks interesting, but I don't think it's a game I'll play myself. Though the fact they added LeBron James as a character in that game, I mean, immediately it's got to be a 10 out of 10, right? The fact that LeBron frickin' James is in that game. Heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. It's essentially Warner Bros. I hate doing this comparison, but it's all I got. It's Warner Bros. Smash Brothers is what it is. It's just a brawler. It's a brawl game. And it looks really good. Don't get me wrong. And the fact that since LeBron James was in Space Jam, Warner Brothers has the ability to use his likeness is kind of great. Oh, that's in the trailer, Blossy. In the trailer for LeBron James literally dunks on Batman. It's great. You also got the Iron Giant, Superman, Harley Quinn, Taz, Bugs Bunny. There's no Daffy, which makes me so sad because it's like, listen, you got it. If you're gonna have Bugs and you're gonna have Taz, you need to have at least Daffy. Have him be frickin' Duck Dodgers for all I care. Like, please. still, no, it looks really cool. They have Ultra Instinct Shaggy, which, like, I just love watching it. I could never play it myself because I'm terrible at brawlers, but, yeah, it looks pretty good. Right now it's free beta. LeBron James just got added. I think they said Rick and Morty is about to be added. Steven Universe, Garnet, yep. And yeah, they are going to be adding Rick and Morty. So, yeah. I mean, I do want to start streaming some fighting games on the channel at some point, but we're trying to still get through a whole bunch of stuff. I think just the big thing right now is I really need to get through Fire Emblem. Like, I really need to get through Fire Emblem so we can kind of move on with that. Oh, one other thing, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is probably for the rest of the night, I'm going to do my grinding in Fire Emblem, just so I can try to get through it as best as I can, so that way we can stream it tomorrow, once I get home from work. But there is one more thing I wanted to talk about. So Cheese and I have been working on a lot of stuff, like plans for the channel, plans for the future. There's a whole lot of stuff I want to do. There's a whole lot of games I want to play, but the biggest thing is focusing on games that I still need to beat and still need to complete. One of them we were talking about, and I've mentioned this before on stream, was A Hat in Time, where pretty much all my mods who were given I gave them like a voting little Excel sheet. Across the board, everyone wanted to see me play A Hat in Time again, to finish that stuff up. However, I found out what I need to do for the last achievements I need in A Hat in Time, and that's going to be a long stream. If I were to do it, it's going to be, I still have another like 10 to 15 hours of Hat in Time, but I still have my old YouTube channel that was pretty much just Genshin voice lines and clips that I can start uploading on again and start working on. So I hope starting on Monday, the YouTube channel is going to hopefully be back in the swing of things, and there's going to be hopefully I'm going to hope for daily uploads. I'll try. But the idea is, the achievements I got to do in Hat in Time right now are, I have to beat custom levels. And I have to beat 30 of them. So I figured, why not? Why don't I just do a YouTube series where I just play through the Hat in Time custom levels and just keep playing them and see if there's like viewer submissions, if they want to see me play through specific levels that are at least fair and fun, and kind of go from there. So it's not going to be anything stream related, just because, well, maybe I do a stream of it and then like cut it up into different parts. I don't know. Maybe I'll just record it on my own. So I got to figure out the logistics there. But that's what's going to be happening with Hat in Time. But every other game should be being replayed. So yeah, but with that, I think, yeah, we're going to end things off here. I'm going to start working. Well, pretty much going to be spending the rest of my night grinding up on Fire Emblem stuff. I have a lot I still got to do. So I'm going to do that. And then tomorrow we're going to do Fire Emblem, and then before I go to sleep, I'll do Genshin Impact, and we'll do another Hangout event. So yeah, should be good. And we'll do a Sayu's one, because that's the next one in line. Fun stream. Thank you. Glad y'all enjoyed it. But with that being said, I thank you all so much for watching the stream. And once again, I do want to say thank you all so much for your support and patience with me these past few weeks. With me dealing with personal stuff, alongside, before you say anything, working on personal stuff with my job now, where I'm about to have 3 positions in my job instead of just 1. Yeah, things are happening with my job due to other stuff going on. I haven't been able to stream as long and consistently as I wanted to, because I like streaming every single day, and I just haven't due to a whole lot of factors. But I'm definitely, starting with August, I'm pushing in a full effort to try to stream every single day, to have fun with everything, and to keep moving forward. and I feel this resurgence in me. I feel this confidence. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I hope you guys are looking forward to all the games that we're gonna be streaming. But that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, and or evening. Of course, my name is Katafi. I'll see you guys next time with some more Friday gaming. See you guys later. Peace. Bye, everybody.